All right. That's right. Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to the show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here once again this morning live. All right, great to see so many wonderful, beautiful, loud, two-man tatiality. Jason Gutterman. So many wonderful, beautiful, fantastic people here today. How y'all doing? All right. Oh my goodness gracious me. All right, enough. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? Great to see you here this beautiful morning. And let's see, who do we all have here today? Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffy has a pick. Ray update. She's home safe. Yes. All right. I'm very happy for her. Apparently, however, I have been talking to her this morning, and apparently the trip really took a toll on her. She's not feeling good at all. So once again, and as always, please, all of our thoughts and prayers with Ray, and hope everything gets better. So far, I mean, she just got there, so we'll see. But apparently, she's having a good time. But I mean, I know, just even for me, like coming up here or whatever, well, generally I drove back and forth to here a couple times to visit the kids back in the day. Just spending a day in the car for a normal dude is difficult. Sometimes it can be really bad, take a toll on you and everything. And so 2 days in a car when you're as sick as she is, terminally ill, oh Lord, like I can't imagine how rough that must have been, how much pain she must have been, and just sitting all that time. Like, I'm sure it was not fun. So again, I'm glad she's safe. I'm glad she's there, but oh man. Anyway, you were first. You get the first happy dance of the day. Here we go. All right. Yes, thank you so much. Yes. Greg Jonick was number 2. Quit line jumping, Tiff. We got Cliff Hickson. Hey, kiddos. Hey, Cliff. Great to see you. Let's see. Greg Jonick, Cliff Hickson. Jaime Palmetto Bay. There's no need to fear Hezokuai and Jaime Palmetto Bay and Ray are here. Good morning, Your Honor. Jaime Palmetto Bay appearing on behalf of YouTube. Oh, all right. That's a mouthful. Hey, Nightman's wife. No, fight nice kids. Oh, arguing over first place. David E. Persons is here. The people. What's up? Ray is home safe. All is well. Another Ray update. Thank you, David. Yes. God bless Ray. Let's see. Jaime, Greg Jonick, Griffey. Mr. Thomas, happy Hope Day has, and I want the first, but number is 643. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Hope Day. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. King Stu 2000. Good morning, all. Good morning to you, King Stu. We got Kelly L in the house. Good morning, Hez. Good morning to you, too. Absolutely. Let's see who else. Greg. Electroglide 28. Hello, all. Hello to you. And ladies and gentlemen, Unclean Hands is here. All right. Let's see who else showed up. And it looks like we're caught up right there. That'll work. How y'all doing again this morning? And like I said, and a couple people also did mention in the chat, Ray did make it home safe. So she's back in Illinois. However, again, the long 2-day trip in the car, being sick to begin with, really took a toll on her. Right at this moment, she's not feeling very well, but all of our thoughts and prayers are with her. I love Ray, and I hope everything turns out okay. And hopefully you guys will show your love and support as well. All right. So let's see. What do we got going here? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. I did want to make an announcement. I've been kind of going back and forth with this in my head, trying to figure out if I wanted to do it this way or not. But I think what I'm going to do is this Saturday, I think I'm going to not have a snafu. I think I'm going to take the day off. I don't have anyone booked. Cupcake has been having trouble making it, and she's been really sick. Ray's not feeling good. And last week Saturday, I've only been here for 2 weeks, but so far it seems like I'm going to be getting the kids every weekend. So last Saturday, at one point I had to come here and do the show with the kids in the other room. So I thought, this would be the perfect opportunity, since I don't have anyone booked for this Saturday anyway, for me to just spend the whole day with the kids. The time that I'd be doing the show, I would be out playing with them in the park or something, or whatever. Just make it a boys' night out with me and the boys. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I think this Saturday there won't be a snafu. Again, I haven't finalized that idea yet, but at the moment, that's what I'm leaning towards doing. So we'll see how that works out. But anyway, other than that, everything looks good. So let's go ahead and start the show. Let's see. What do we got lined up today? Well, you know what? Since Unclean Hands is here, and I was going to play one of his videos, why don't we go ahead and start right off the bat with some Unclean Hands, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. One of the best in the biz. Let's go. All right. This video is called Assorted Frauditors Owned and One Arrested. All right. I like that. Owned and arrested.
We will control all that you see and hear. We repeat, There is nothing wrong with your television set. You are about to participate in a great adventure.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness.
Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel. Got a little Lane Myers for you this morning, and probably do another video of someone else. This is Lane Myers doing one of his typical audits, and I'm sure you're going to find it fascinating. Let's get right into it. This is Lane for public land or something. He's crazy about public land, but he's doing an Easter Sunday audit. He's downtown, Easter parade, and he's having a conniption fit, and it's crazy.
Hey. What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number? Why the fuck haven't you ticketed all them motherfuckers parked out in the bike lane in front of them no parking signs?
Because they're here for church.
I don't give a f. Show me the law, bro. Okay. Call back up. Call your supervisor. You're getting sued. You.
Yes, this Lane fella is going to sue this particular cop for not enforcing the parking ticket thing there. He wants everybody to get a parking ticket for going to church on Easter Sunday. Yes, that's what it's all about, because they're parked in the bike lane. Oh my. Okay, Lane, good luck with that.
Every fucking car along there needs to be ticketed. There's people parked in front of no parking signs, blocking the bike lane and blocking the handicap ramps to cross the road. Tell me what exception to the law gives on Easter Sunday people the right to violate the law. Can I commit crimes today because it's Easter?
I'll tell you what, Lane, why don't you go apply to the police academy, become a police officer, because obviously you want laws enforced. You could enforce those laws if you were a police officer. Is there some reason that you can't become a police officer? Maybe a little unstable, wouldn't pass a psychological exam? I don't know. But that's my suggestion, Lane.
No, I'm not. I'm just getting started. Get your supervisor down here immediately.
Hello? Are you listening to me? I want to talk to your manager.
I've already told you, Karen, I don't have a manager.
Be on the way. Immediately. He's on his way right now?
Well, I don't know. I have to contact.
Do I need to call 911?
If you'd like to, then you can be in trouble for misusing 911.
Is that a threat?
Correct.
I'm going to call 911 right now.
For the sake of transparency, Lane ended the video right there. He cut off the end. I don't believe he called 911. If he did, he probably got arrested for misusing 911, which is what the cop told him was going to happen if he did that. Anyway, let's get on to something else. I've got a video from PNW Audits, auditing a post office. I'm going to blast through most of it. I just want to show you the very disgusting part of this video that I found thoroughly disgusting and sickening. So let's get right on with it.
Why are you recording?
None of your business.
Yeah.
I want you to check his interaction with these two filthy tyrants right here that just he's going to totally be disrespectful to for absolutely no reason at all.
I want to ask you what you're doing.
What's that?
I want to ask you what you're doing.
Working on a project.
Is documenting what?
Just life as it happens.
Life as it's happening.
Yes, sir.
I object to have my picture on your camera.
Well, you're in public.
Pardon me?
I said you're in public.
I'm not in public.
There's a camera over there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hope you have a better day.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this guy is just a freaking asshole. I mean, this is the guy right here. Doesn't he think he's something else? Yeah, abuse of the elderly, my friend, that is a thing. Leave those people alone. What is wrong with you? I just don't understand these people. I guess they don't think they're ever going to get old, but this guy looks like he's getting there pretty fast. Anyway, let's find something else. I'm not showing any more of this moron's video. He's disgusting. This is Eastern Ohio. Wait a minute, let me look. EOH Press, East Ohio Press. This is the guy right here. He has an important update on the Coshocton City Hall. Let's check out and see what he's got to say here, shall we? How about that?
It's me, EOH Audits. I just wanted to let you all know that I'm doing well. There is going to be an indictment, so I can't say too much. And I am working on getting a lawyer to sue to take this to federal court.
You're doing an update video, and you're not going to tell us what the update's about. What's the deal here?
So just know that I'm doing well, and I'm a little rough looking today. Forgive me for that. But anyway, thank you all so much for your support out there. I really appreciate it. And keeping my nose clean for a while. And so the grand jury meets the third Friday of every month. So with that being said, I will get back to y'all and let y'all know how that turns out for me. Thanks.
Well, he didn't mention the Coshocton City Hall at all, so I'm going to have to go to his channel and look up what video he's talking about. Apparently, he probably got arrested there. Probably got assaulted by the police or something. I don't know. Let's check it out. Let me go look. Okay, this guy, I found his channel. He's got 289 subscribers. He's only got 4 videos. And this is the only one that refers to Coshocton City Hall, where a probation officer tossed his ass out of the building. So let's check it out.
How y'all doing?
Good, how are you?
Not bad, thank you.
How can I help you?
Just taking some pictures and video.
Some of the stuff in here is confidential.
Okay.
What's it for? What's it for?
And the onus would be on you to keep it confidential.
Yeah, but who are you with?
Myself.
Yeah, you can't do that in here, okay?
Yeah, I sure can.
No, sir, there's confidential information.
we'll get in
here.
trouble.
There's documents on the counters, of people's names and social security that you could zoom in on.
And you can turn that over.
All right, we get the usual gibberish from the 1A auditing community. They haven't changed it in decades. So let's move ahead to where he confronts the staff and the security guard or the probation officer.
Is this not publicly accessible? The public doesn't come in here. If I can see it, I can record it.
No, sir.
Yes, ma'am. You can't trespass the eyes.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Good, because you don't know. You've been misinformed. And I walked up to that desk, and I happened to look down at Social Security number. How do you know I don't have a photographic memory?
Deputy McCabe from the sheriff's office, you need to leave now.
Hey.
You need to leave now. I'm not going to discuss this. If you want to go to the fire or the sheriff's office and get arrested, stay here.
For being in a public,
you got the opportunity to leave now.
For being in,
I'm discussing it.
For being in a public.
Get out of the building
hey,
now.
Hey.
Go.
Don't assault me.
Go.
Don't
I'm not assaulting.
sir.
I'm telling you,
Sir,
leave.
Please.
Go to the sheriff's
Take your
office.
hands off
Do
me.
you want to go to the sheriff's office?
Sir, I'm in public.
Go.
Take your hands off.
I said you're leaving.
He titled this video Coshocton Part 1, but there was no Part 2 because he got thrown out on his ass. So I guess he thinks that he's going to have the sheriff here indicted for escorting him out of the building when he refused to leave. I don't know. I think the indictment's probably going to be about this auditor, not the sheriff.
Take your hands off me. Don't push me down the stairs. Don't push me down the stairs.
You're going to jail. You're under arrest.
For what?
Disorderly conduct.
I
ordered you to leave and you didn't.
A public building.
Turn around.
A public building?
Turn around.
A public building?
Now you're going to get it for.
Sir.
You're going to get arrested for resisting arrest.
I wasn't resisting. What was I resisting? I'm in a public place.
You're not complying. Put your hands on the wall. Now stay right there.
I'm in a public place. What's your name?
Deputy McCabe.
What's your badge number?
206.
Thank you, Deputy. And so I'm not allowed to be in a public building.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I almost missed it, but I didn't. Adela J, happy birthday. Bum, ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Happy birthday to you. Bum, bum. Happy birthday to you. Bum, bum, bum. Happy birthday, dear Adela J. Happy birthday to you and many more. All right, all right, all right. Happy birthday, Adela J. I hope you're having a great day. Let's go ahead and finish this up.
Yeah. I need 911. Tell them to send a deputy.
I thought you said.
Turn around, put your hands on the wall.
I thought you said you were.
You're going to get
I thought you said you
you're
were
in deep
deputy.
shit. I am. Now you've assaulted a police officer.
You were talking.
And the video ends there. Yeah, he's going to sue this officer for taking him out of the building, arresting him falsely, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What a freaking moron. This was the second video this guy ever did. And he's only got 4 videos, keep in mind, plus the one he just uploaded with his update that didn't update anything. Yeah, this guy is an idiot. I guess he quit auditing after this. Now he's got a lawsuit, big lawsuit coming, and he's going to get indicted here sometime pretty quick, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. What is wrong with these people? They're idiots. This guy's had a channel since 2013, and he's got 4 videos. 34 people watched this video. Anyway, that's all I got for you, folks. I can't take it anymore. I'm just getting so sick of these people. It's the same old repetitive bullshit that never goes anywhere. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Love ya. Bye.
All right. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Let me tell you something on clean hands. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for unclean hands. All right. And I'll tell you what, there's a new condition that I think that we need to start coining called Frauditor fatigue. And I know exactly what you were talking about at the end there, because like I said, during my trip out here and everything, when I took some time off and I wasn't even going on the internet at all, let alone watching YouTube videos, not having these guys in my life was beautiful, because they are so, they make my blood boil. And again, what's even worse is they're fans. When I read the comments, when I watch their live streams and I read the people in the comments and I hear the vile nonsense that comes out of their mouths, it's just, there's so many people that follow these idiots. It's like, I've never had any idea just how much hatred and vile, disgusting, yeah, it can mess with you, man. It can get to you for sure. But that's one of the reasons why, like, I do what I do, because it's like I get frustrated with these guys. What can I do about it? Make my videos, But yeah, it's crazy the way that not only the fact that these people are out there doing that, but that there are people who think that what they're doing is a good thing. and will fight to support it so hard. Oh, this is so great. These freedom fighters are out there doing all this great work. No, they're not. They're just a bunch of random idiots filming themselves being idiotic and then posting it on YouTube for money. Oh, man. The stupidity abounds. Oh, my goodness gracious me. It can get to you, though. It can take a toll. And that's one of the things that's also weird about it to me is that, like, it seems like their fans, the more they watch their videos and the more these idiots do these videos, the more they're like, yay, yay, this is great, this is great. Well, we normal humans, right, people with souls and hearts and empathy and that actually care about other people, right? We watch these videos, and the more we watch them, the more we're like, oh, this is disgusting. And the more they watch them, they're like, oh, this is great. The mentality is just unbelievable. They're making it worse for the normal folks. Yes, exactly. And that's one of the reasons why I continue to do it, even with frauditor fatigue, because so much of it is still, to this day, you go outside and you just walk up to any random person on the street and ask them if they ever heard of a First Amendment audit. They probably will have no idea what you're talking about. And that's one of the reasons why these guys are able to do what they're able to do, because their victims are always unsuspecting. Their victims are always people who don't know what this is. You know, if it's somebody who knows, they're usually not a victim. They usually are the ones that either are a fan of theirs or one of those ones that flip it on them. Oh, you're one of those a-holes that goes around doing this, pissing people off for YouTube clout, right? Okay, yeah, I got you, buddy. You know, like they either, the ones that know go both ways, but the ones that don't, those are the victims. Those are the ones that they target. And because they don't know, right? It's like they don't know how to react. They see some guy standing out there filming them, and they're like, why are you filming me? Oh, I'm not going to tell you that. What the hell does that mean? They don't know. Like, and of course, they're going to educate them by not telling them anything. That's one of the so many things about these guys. And that's one of the ones that is the most frustrating to me, is their argument is that they're educating people. But if that's actually literally what you're trying to do, then what you're saying is that your version of education is, like I said, if you got a little kid and you want to teach him that fire is bad, you burn him. Now he knows. I educated him. All right. Like, you want people to know that it's legal for you to stand there and insult them and swear at them because the First Amendment covers your words. And since you're holding a camera, you're also protected under freedom of press. You want to educate them that by doing that to them, by victimizing them and letting them know it's legal for you to victimize them. That's how you're educating them that it's legal. And again and again and again, the more you do this, the more people are going to say, hey, why do these guys keep getting away with doing this to me? And the state's going to say, well, because it's legal. So then those people are going to start pushing to create laws that make it illegal. So the ultimate effect of this is going to be the opposite of what they're trying to do. It's not going to be giving us more freedom and more rights. It's going to be taking away. It's going to be chipping away at our freedoms and our rights, making it worse for the normal people. Adela says, education, my butt. That's right. My booty. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Yo, you know, I was just saying last week, I just found out I hadn't even thought about these guys in 20 years, but no, maybe 10. But I found out that Casey and the Sunshine Band is still around. They still tour. I'm like, wait, what? I had no idea. David Thomas, I love it when the people fight back. Yes, yes. I was taught electricity was a dad, by my dad allowing me to get zapped by the PowerPoint. Well, I'll tell you what. There are examples of situations where you have to let certain things go. You know, you don't. It like if you know for a fact that the kid's not gonna like get killed by it. Like when I was a kid, my brother always used to make me stick my tongue on a 9-volt battery. Things like that. Like just now I know what a kid like, but he did it, you know, because he knew it hurt. But the point is, it's like saying again. Here's another example. The way they educate people is basically like, hey, I want to educate this guy that it's actually legal for me to stand outside, walk up to him, and call him a dumb, fat, ugly, useless piece of crap. So I'm going to go up to him and call him a big, fat, dumb, ugly piece of crap. That's not how you educate. That's not. Thomas Davis, what's up? Good morning, Highway Star. That's right. I'm the Highway Star. Yeah. Is Little Chihuahua here, by the way? I don't remember if I saw Little Chi before. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next video, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta check out Past Unremembered. These guys are awesome. I like the way they do it. They generally take a much more serious tone towards tackling these guys, but they break things down in a very logical and methodical way that I really, really do enjoy. Victor Childress is here. What's up, Victor? Good to see you. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out some Past Unremembered. All right.
Library in San Luis Obispo, California. We will be focusing on the activities of KC Camera Boy and Mr. Ghost. A comprehensive approach has been implemented to present the audit, which includes a combination of audio recordings and still images. This approach ensures that some parties involved are treated ethically and their identities are protected, especially those who may have been negatively impacted by the auditors. Our channel stands out by prioritizing the respect and wishes of victims. We suggest other channels follow our lead.
Can I help you?
Yeah, is this the line? Where's the line?
It's right, I can help you right here.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna wait for her.
What are you filming for?
What am I filming?
Yeah.
I'm just documenting the customer service in the library here in a public. It's a public library, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, she was helping me. So are you helping me now, or who's helping me? I'm confused.
I just wondering what's happening. Yeah.
What's happening?
What do you need help with?
Okay, well, you're kind of rude now, but I'm interested in the information on the library part.
The game commences as the situation unfolds. Initially, the woman's intention was purely to offer assistance by inquiring about the specific area in which she could be of help, but instead, she was met with an accusation of rudeness. It is evident that these two individuals have managed to provoke a strong emotional response within us. Firstly, we must ponder why one would choose to visit a library. The answer lies in the fact that these establishments are not typically associated with tolerating foolish behavior. Secondly, we must question the rationale behind holding a library accountable for upholding constitutional freedoms, especially when their very nature exemplifies the principles of the First Amendment. However, it appears that these individuals lack the intellectual capacity to comprehend this fundamental truth. Their inability to recognize the inherent nature of libraries and their commitment to safeguarding freedom of expression is truly perplexing. Lastly, we must consider whether it is not more appropriate to direct our inquiries towards those responsible for creating, passing, and enforcing laws. After all, these individuals hold the power to shape and uphold the legal framework of our society. Yet, instead of engaging with these key figures, the disruptive individuals find amusement in causing chaos within a library, a place where countless children gather to acquire knowledge and learn. One cannot help but question their motives and priorities in light of this behavior.
Sure. Are you a California resident?
Yes.
Okay.
And a legal citizen.
Okay, great. Do you have a form of ID?
I just want information to see if I want to get a.
What would you like information on?
Like the process, and is there a form I have to fill
Yeah,
out?
there's a form you can fill out. I can show it to you right here. Here you go.
Okay, cool. Can I take a copy of this? Because I'm part of reading and writing, so I have someone help me. Someone will take it home.
Please take one.
Yeah.
Please take one.
You wanted a copy to take home? Please take one. There's also available on our website, slowlibrary.org. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
the supervising manager, Kara.
Right.
I was just stepped in.
You kind of startled me, that's all.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Okay. Yeah, she was helping me. She was very professional and nice.
I
So
Yeah.
okay. So I fill this out. I bring it back. And anything you need from me?
We will need a form of legal ID, government ID.
Right.
And if your address on the ID differs from your current address, we'll need like a utility bill or some
Yeah.
proof of address.
Okay. And do you need me like my citizenship card? Because I came to this country legally.
This is citizenship card would work.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna see if there's anything like I want to check out first. I'm gonna take a tour and check out the public library.
Feel free.
Okay, cool.
Let us know if you have any other
I will.
questions.
Thank you.
Okay.
According to any conventional measures, the harassment that was disguised as an audit has been completed, and the library is receiving a round of applause. Well, one would assume, correct? Regrettably, despite making the journey, the auditors did not obtain the desired outcome. Their primary goal was to gather material for their channels, as their audience craves the anxiety and misery of others, and these buffoons are determined to deliver. And so they shall.
This is the exceeding the limit for the day.
So unfortunately.
All right. I want to make a couple comments, first of all, before we continue. First of all, like what he just said. See, this is why I like Past Unremembered, because he's making this the point like so clearly. Like, yes. Well, like, first of all, I like the thing that he said about talk about free speech, free expression. How about a library, a beacon of people being free to get all the information and anything they want that's in the library? Like, it's a beacon for freedom of speech, for freedom of expression, for all of that, and yet they're going to attack the library. But also, hey, there's a Bob from the Graham and Bob Show here. What's up? Robert Custos is here. What's up? Good to see you. There she is, little Chihuahua. What's up? Anyway, so these guys, they're doing their thing, and the commentary and the way he's saying, like, you know, well, first, there's so much, because Past Unremembered, they put out a video relatively recently where they were talking about, they actually had a discussion, because Past Unremembered is more than one person. They say that there's 5 of them, but anyway, they got together, they had a meeting discussing the complaints that they get from, and we all get it. You know, I get it all the time. You know, we all get it. Complaints from the auditing side saying, well, you're showing the images of their victims, so how are you any better than us? And I always justified that in my mind, like, well, if they see it on my channel, then they will find out who's posting their image without their permission, and then we could help them, you know, to understand what the privacy complaint process is and all that, you know, saw it as like a service towards those people. But Past Unremembered, they had a meeting about that to discuss it, and they decided that for them, they don't want to show the victims' faces. So I like what they're doing here. I actually think it's really cute and pretty cool. They're putting like, they're not just blurring out the faces, but they're putting like cartoony smiley faces over the people's faces that are the victims. I actually really like that. I think that's great. You know, I mean, I like that idea in general, because honestly, I've been on the fence about that too. There have been, I generally, again, over time, I'm getting better at it. But I generally tried to blur out minors when they appear in the videos, but the actual people that say, I don't want to be filmed, blurring their images out so that I'm not doing the same thing there. I get the idea. I get where they're coming from with that. So But yeah, I like that they're doing that. But I also like the way they're breaking this down, right? What did he basically just say? They went in the library. This happens. We see this so much, right? So many times. They went in the library. They did their whole shtick. Nobody reacted. So do they say, cool, library passed the audit, leave? No, because the whole reason they do this is for the negative reactions. And if that wasn't true, then why would they just say audit passed and leave after nobody freaked out that they were filming? See, this is, again, this goes back to why. Hey, what's up, Flower Power? This is why I get so frustrated with the fact that their fans believe their false narratives, the fact that their fans buy into this crap. And I always say, I'm reacting to the video. Their fans are reacting to the false narrative. Because if you watch the video, you see they did the audit was passed, good job, go home. But no, they can't do that. They can't just do the audit. They have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until they get a negative reaction. And if you don't believe it, then how come they didn't leave after nobody reacted? Why keep going and going and going and pushing and pushing and poking the bear and poking the bear? If you're not purposely going out of your way to elicit a negative reaction. Of course, that's the purpose of it. Here we go.
There are financial implications to
Yeah, it tripped me.
I think I filled this out. Do you want somebody to fix
I just rather not be able to share. No, I don't want to be anything. Do not.
Sorry, we can't film games. So don't film.
I wasn't intentional trying to yell at you.
Because you disregarded my request, sir.
This is a library.
Does she work here?
No, she does not.
Can you please stop? You can film me, but
Now I feel like I have to come out.
sir, please just move your camera down away from her.
Why?
She asked you to
So she can attack me?
So let's refocus on you're trying to apply for a library card. Unfortunately, we are going to need more information than just a first name.
Well, I'm worried about like identity theft and stuff. I don't know you guys, so for me to put all that info on there and hand it to you, you guys might like take out a loan or.
I understand your concern with that.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, we are a government institution and we have legal, this is a legally binding contract.
Right.
In order to send out notifications about overdue materials and recoup lost materials, we do need a way to contact you, and we do need an address where we can send billing statements. And so without those pieces of information in addition to your name, we won't be able to get you a library card.
Right. So you guys go within the law, within the laws, the federal laws and the state laws and the local laws. You guys respect those laws, right?
Yes, as government employees.
This QR
In
code
a
for your
public
face
place,
there.
right?
Yeah.
In a public institution. So why did she tell me to move my camera when I have a First Amendment right to record anything in here?
It was because she was trying to make sure that this woman's rights were also respected in the library. It had nothing to do with.
What right? She's in a public place.
The video by KC Camera Boy is titled "Unhinged Librarian Gets Checked" after getting in my face to intimidate me. However, it is evident from the librarian's heavy breathing and breathlessness that she is the one feeling intimidated and nervous. A man with integrity would recognize this and choose to leave the situation. These women are simply trying their best to fulfill their duties and return to their work. The issue lies with the fact that the man-child is not interested in obtaining a library card. His sole intention is to capture footage of these women under distress. Absolutely repugnant.
Sure, she just.
I have absolute.
Okay, maybe not her legal rights, but she was asking you kindly and letting you know she did not want to be filmed.
Right, but I have a right to. My right goes above her wants. And it is very rude.
Understood. This is more of a conversation about respect and respecting her request.
Bingo! Bingo!
Bingo! Bingo!
Bingo! Bingo!
Bingo! Bingo!
What
Legally,
about
you
respecting
can.
my constitutional rights?
Legally, you can, and
Correct.
you're entitled to that.
But why didn't you explain that to her? It's because she yelled at me, she got aggressive, and it kind of startled me.
I didn't see the aggression. I saw her being forceful with her request.
Right, and I was not forceful at all.
No, you were not.
I was
I
very
agree.
kind. I'm a
Agree.
kind person, I love everyone, but I didn't come to the library expecting this. Now I'm nervous, so that's why I'm recording. But
I think
Gary.
I think the multiple cameras and the filming is making some people on edge. I'd like to refocus on what we're here to do, which is get you a library card.
Is she gonna throw that at me or something? I don't
No, no,
understand.
she's just hiding her face
Okay,
from the
so
camera.
Can I hide my face from her like this?
Sure, that's fine.
It's
Okay.
very awkward what we're doing.
It
don't-
is.
don't
I
get this.
agree. So what can we do for you?
Like I said, is there any other way I could get a card?
No.
Because there's too much personal information. How do I know you're not gonna show up to my house tomorrow and my address is gonna be on there? So. Or, who's gonna see this? Like,
So library staff are the only person who would ever have access to this information. For your protection and privacy, we do not share this with any other government organizations,
Correct.
police organizations, etc.
yeah.
This is for our records only
Okay. How do I know you're not gonna share it with her?
because she's not library staff.
Okay, but throughout this whole thing, you've been kind of defending her and not
Because
my.
she is known to me as a library patron.
Correct.
Yes, but she's not staff, and we do not share confidential patron information with anybody outside of the library staff.
Okay. I'm just a little nerve-wracked right now because I have a lot of trauma. My mom used to beat me with a belt, and she's holding it up exactly like my mom used to.
Indeed. He is currently asserting that he experienced abuse during his childhood as if it is intended to be humorous. The unfortunate truth is that there are children at this very moment who are confronting this harsh reality while he trivializes it solely to gain popularity on his pitiful YouTube channel. We make every effort to remain impartial. Given the circumstances, it would be unreasonable to expect otherwise. The evidence is presented for all to see, leading to the same conclusions we have reached. This is disgusting. These two individuals are solely focused on their own interests. Would you concur?
I used to get, I'm a straight
PTSD?
student. When I used to get one beat, my mom used to hit me with rulers and belts, and that's bringing back all that trauma. Her holding that up, I don't know what she's going to do with that thing. So,
Is there anything else we can do for you?
no, I want to go that way. So can I have reassurance that she's not going to hit me?
So that is the children's area,
Right.
and we do have a policy in place that only people who are accompanied by a child
Right.
or who are actively engaged in looking for children's material are allowed in that section.
Okay.
Same applies with the teen area. We have had problems with adults
Right.
predating on children, and that's to protect the rights of the child.
Okay, how come you weren't protecting my rights? That I have a right to record her.
She is entitled to establish a boundary between herself and the camera. Soon enough, it became evident that this was insufficient to meet their demands. No, our esteemed viewer. They persist in pursuing her once again. What did she do apart from simply requesting to be given space?
She told me to move my camera.
I'm sorry, I was not trying to infringe on your rights. I was trying to help her request be,
Okay, so where's the line? I don't want to cross that line. I'm not here for children or anything like that. So I don't want to be
So
paid
you
for
can
that.
just self-check, yeah.
I can just stay over here. What if I want to use that computer over
The
there?
self-check computers are available to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that one at the far
It's a
end.
self-checkout.
You
The only thing that offers is checking out.
Not
materials, so
here.
Unless
What's
you
the
have any
address on-
materials. Yeah, you probably wouldn't need.
I'm gonna grab the patron. I think I heard her calling.
Oh, there's a patron who's
Scary lady. This is a self checkout. She's still holding the.
Let me get the brochure right there.
Okay. So you're like the supervisor from here?
I am the circulation manager here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And again, my name is Kara LaJoy.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, but I was wondering if I really needed it.
Before you put it down. There she goes. Wow.
But ordered everything, so I just like.
She's the one.
Are these books for sale or for checkout or?
So the books out in the lobby are for sale. The Friends of the Library runs that bookstore, and so donations that are delivered to us or to the Friends of the Library, we don't add them to the system. They're sold, and it comes back to us as a monetary donation.
Awesome. I might bring you some donations. I love the bookmarks. Thank you. I'm gonna check these out and be on my way.
Okay.
You guys have been great.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
Oh man, she's going here. Oh, she's going to Wednesday.
Let me see these brochures here.
You're the one that runs it.
Richard Powers.
Sir, please.
I'm sorry?
Please don't use your camera.
I'm reading this book here. I didn't even know you were there now.
Oh, she's here. She's standing here.
I wish you could leave this alone.
That's just not it. All right.
If you want my phone number, I'm happy to give
Nope.
it to you.
I don't need your phone number, but thank you.
Okay, that's good.
Oh my God. You work here?
No, I don't work here. I volunteer here. Please turn the camera off.
Now, imagine a selfless volunteer who dedicates her time to help her community. She could be anyone. Someone's mother, sister, grandmother, or wife. Now, think of the children present in the library who are innocently absorbing the world around them. Volunteers at libraries represent the best of our society and do not promote government corruption. Yet, why is she being harassed? Who is holding the troublemakers accountable? As a society, it is our moral duty to treat our volunteers with respect and appreciation. Let us not forget the importance of their service and let us stand together to protect them. We request viewers to assist us in removing the images of victims from YouTube. Contacting the establishments is all it takes to make a difference. Won't you join us?
Please don't touch me.
Please, I'm not going to touch you, but there's no reason to be recording
If you
anything.
volunteer, wouldn't you like people?
There's no reason to be recording anything. Nothing.
not?
No. Oh, there's no reason for protection. There's no.
Well, we keep being
I
harassed.
need you to leave. I need you to leave. Put the book. No,
I'm
please.
gonna buy this book.
No, please put the book down. I want
Can
you to
you
leave.
back off from me?
No, I'm not in your space.
Please
Please
back
put
off.
the book down and leave.
Are you recording that? Yeah, you're.
Yeah, what's going
Please
on?
put the book down
I'm
and
not
leave.
leaving.
I can refuse you service, and that's what I'm doing right now.
She can.
I can. I manage this bookstore. So please place the book in the cart and leave.
I want you to leave me alone.
No, I'm not hurting you. I am
You
not
are hurting me.
infringing. I'm not infringing upon
Your
you.
words are violence.
No, they're not.
You're bringing back a lot of childhood trauma.
I don't have any control over that.
Then you can't by what you're doing.
No.
I'm asking you to leave me alone.
And I'm asking you to leave the bookstore.
I'm not leaving the public library. This isn't a public.
Are you renting this
I
place?
am asking you to leave the bookstore.
You're discriminating against me.
I am not.
I've not done anything to you.
I can refuse service to anyone.
You have a contract with the
And
city.
I'm leaving. No, I don't have a contract with the
This is a
city.
city building.
No, it is not.
It's a
It's a
library.
county building.
Oh,
It's a
It's
county.
a county building. My taxes pay for it. I have a right
you
to-
volunteer for the
So do
county.
I.
You don't have a right to kick me out.
No, I do. I have a right to refuse service of anyone. Yes,
I
I
have
do.
a right to be here.
No,
Yes, I
you
do.
do, but I have a right to refuse you service.
Then go refuse
And
my
that's what I'm
service.
doing. I'm
Then
refusing the service right
You
now.
can't.
I can.
I'm not committed any crime.
That
I've not done
doesn't matter.
anything to you.
I've got a donation coming in the back.
No, I can't.
You
do a
work here. Can you
donation
ask her to
right
leave me alone?
now. I just can't.
Yeah, can you help me without
the donation? It's pretty big.
Yeah, get her out of my face.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Just leave me alone.
But I can't leave with these gentlemen in my store.
We're not gonna.
I can't leave with these gentlemen in my store.
Yeah, I'll watch it for you.
Oh.
There are on the side.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thanks.
That's smart.
What's the line?
I got that.
Why don't you appear?
I got that.
Hello. I'm gonna take this book and walk out since you're not helping me.
Damn. That
Sir?
escalated quick. That was smart, the way they relieve her. I gotta give him props.
Please.
Yeah, we're not here for.
What else do you want to search? The gentleman that is in the service. Yeah, I've actually questioned you anymore. Now you're talking to me, you mark orders at me. I don't think so. You lost all credibility with me.
Nah, he's gonna close it, really? Ah, that's messed up. He got us.
This is customer service.
He got us.
What is library called? We'll get his name. He's a county employee. We'll get his name. We'll get all that information. The reviews will be going on Yelp, Google, all of the above. This is how this library treats a member of the public who's done nothing wrong. Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. This is why we hold people like him accountable.
What?
This is why we hold people like him accountable.
Shut it down.
I'm just gonna walk you up. I'm just gonna confirm what you're here, and I assume it's gonna be.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ask her why did they shut down the. You know.
And this is why we hold people like you accountable. Look at what you're doing. And I guarantee you their fans are in the comments talking about, I can't believe those horrible, evil tyrants at the library treated you that way. How dare they? How come you didn't pepper spray them for talking to you like that? You should get that lady fired. She needs to be fired. She's a volunteer. This is, oh man, these guys, they're. Oh man.
You know what happened? Why they shut it down?
I'm sorry?
You know why they shut it down? The bookstore there.
I was not a part of that conversation. I'm sorry.
Oh. So you don't run anything there? That's a separate.
They're a separate organization. They're affiliated with us, but they're not run by the county.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Never mind. All right. Thank you.
Sure.
Damn. That's crazy. Let's go. Yeah.
We have a homeless person eating pizza that already does.
Damn. I guess. Yeah, let's go. Well, here's your coming, boy. You'll wait for PD if they come. So we actually did wait it for like 7-8 minutes, and PD hasn't showed up yet. So here's your coming, boy. Here.
It's one thing to be an activist or journalist, or maybe even both. It's quite another to be what these two are. What are they? Hopefully soon. They become a past unremembered.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for past unremembered. And for any of you that aren't familiar with the Past Unremembered channel, that's kind of the whole thing with their name. Is their goal is to make the whole frauditing movement. They call it auditing because these people act so odd. I like that. I love Past Unremembered. I love their channel. I think it's great. But the whole reason why they're called that is their goal ultimately is to make this whole frauditing movement something that's part of the past that people don't even remember, a past unremembered. I love that. That's a really cool name, and they put a lot of thought into it. And that's the thing. These guys put a lot of thought into everything they say. And I've said this to them, when they were in the chat before. They say they make all the same arguments that I always make, right? But I try to put more of like a comic spin on it, while they're just like, hey, look, here's the deal. Here's what these guys are doing. Here's why it's wrong, and they break it down and they come at it from a different point of view. And maybe it's because, like I said, they've told me that there's 5 of them that work, and you hear different voices, but I mean, these days with AI, anyone could do that. But anyway, they say that there's 5 of them. So I could see, like, I could imagine in my head where they're coming up with these scripts that they're not just, commenting on the videos, that they actually are scripting it out and sitting down and having meetings and say, like, okay, what are we going to say here? And that's cool because you end up getting different points of view and different things that maybe one person wouldn't have thought of, like, oh, I didn't notice that in the video, or, oh, I didn't even think of it that way, or, oh, yeah, that's a good way to putting it. Like, they break everything down very logically. And, I don't know. I really like them. I think they're great. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, a second round of applause for 3 cheers for Pastor Malone. Oh, I noticed Binary Tools is here. What's up? And what do they do with the footage they capture of the children, just like Sidewalk Boy does, and all the footage they capture of women? Yeah, they just post it all on the internet. They don't care. Billy Yank's here too. What's up, Billy? This is nothing short of disgusting. Yeah, absolutely. Mole in a hole. What's up? Great to see you. Everything these guys do is just awful. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I wish I had people to help me manage the Bobs. Yeah, they're out of control, bro. Speaking of which, I can't believe I missed it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bobs were at the eclipse. They were there. Let's check it out and see what they had to say about that, shall we?
Why's it getting dark?
Must be an eclipse.
Don't be silly. It can't be. We already had one this week.
Maybe it's an omen.
Of what?
Well, anything really. Well, the Norse used to say it was a sign of wolves catching up with your prey.
I don't see any wolves. Could it be that LNK guy again?
You should stop watching TikTok, you feckin' idiot.
Well, it does have some stupid stuff on there.
You're right, though. It does look like a moon. That's no moon.
Why's it getting dark?
That's no moon. That's a space station. Oh, Graham, I love you, man. That was awesome. They don't realize how hated they are. No, because their fans adore them. That's the crazy part. That's why they always double down on, like, we like to joke around. I like to joke around and say, like, oh, these guys only care about their YouTube money and this and that. But the fact of the matter is, that's why I always talk about, like, their subcount, because they like to come to me and say, oh, my subcounts, their subcounts are higher than yours. It's like, I don't care about that. In fact, it's kind of disgusting that you guys have a high sub count, because that means that there are that many slime balls out there that think this stuff is cool. It's horrible. And those are the people who support them. Why do you think you always see frauditors traveling in groups, like just now? Casey Camera Boy hanging out with Mr. Ghost. Before that, he's hanging out with Silence Boy. Before that, he was hanging out with Impact Media. You see, they always get together because they have other people of the same insane, narcissistic, oppositional defiance disorder, past criminal history that are butthurt about getting caught doing whatever it was they did. All these other different scenarios that cause people to want to do this, generally based on a hatred for police. Oftentimes, it seems like a hatred for society in general, just human beings at all. They find each other and they get together and stick together, and then their fans are egging them on. That's why I always say, when you watch their live streams, pay attention to the chat and look at the vile crap that their fans are saying. Oh, that guy needs to be fired. Oh, I can't believe that tyrant did that to you. Hey, go up to him and call him this or say that, or give him the pepper spray, give him the sauce, give him the sauce. When you're watching SGV, give him the Shanduli, give him the Shanduli treatment. It's all nonstop nonsense. I saw, I don't remember what it is now. I'd have to look it up. But I actually saw that there's a channel that I never heard of before, but I just saw it yesterday, that is all about exposing the specific, not just SGV news in general, but specifically the whole Shanduli thing. And, like, really, doubling down on the fact, like, this is a fake racist accent that these guys are using. Like, this should not be considered acceptable behavior by anyone. but SGV gets away with it because he's in California, and in California everything's legal nowadays, I guess, except for if you're a victim. If a frauditor gives you a hard time and then pepper sprays you, then you get arrested. The person who got pepper sprayed gets arrested. So they just flipped it in California. If you're the good guy, you go to jail. And I don't know what's going on. California is it's a whole nother country. They used to say Texas is like a whole nother country. No, California is like a whole nother country. Anyway, I don't know. Speaking of California, see, this is how I do this. I segue. Brainless California frauditor gets arrested for resisting by the one and only Black Heart Night. All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, oh yeah.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now, first things first, you may notice the new logo I got right here, and that's thanks to one of my subscribers who goes by the name of Aaron, who emailed it to me today. I much appreciate it. I absolutely love it. In fact, I'm going to start using it in my intros from this point on, and I'm going to try to incorporate that as soon as I can. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Very good work right there. Speaking of work, let's just go ahead and switch the narrative to a frauditor who probably has no job and probably hasn't really worked a day in her life. So she's probably resorted to this frauding gig, which takes us to San Bernardino, California, if I pronounce that right, where we find this moronic frauditor trying all the frauditor tricks of the trade, only to find herself getting arrested fairly quickly. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
No.
Do you notice how close she is in this video? She's got to be, less than 10 feet away from these officers who are clearly conducting a traffic stop or something to that nature at this point. And they do ask her to step back a few feet so they don't have to worry about her. But of course, she's going to do the frauditor thing and refuse to move and everything like that. So, there's going to be trouble.
Stepping back.
Now let's take a listen to what this officer said and compare it to what her title is on her video and see if there may be a discrepancy in what's going on here.
I don't care if you're bored. I really don't care. I don't care if you're bored. I really don't care. I don't care if you're bored. I really don't care.
Yeah, certainly seems like a little bit of a discrepancy to me right there. In other words, you were lying in your title right there, saying that you were arrested because you were filming. No, you were arrested for something else. Something we'll find out soon enough.
You gotta stand over there. Now, you're a little too close. Can I please have you stand over there? Hello? Can you back up, please? You're impeding our investigation.
Impeding is physical.
Are you sure about that? Because, if you are like any other frauditor or sovtard, you're going to go by Black's Law Dictionary, and impede doesn't say anything about it being exclusively physical. So drop that out of your mind right there and get into the real world.
Impede.
What I would love to see a cop say one of these days when someone says, oh, it has to be a physical act. My response would be, you're physically right here. You're physically standing in the wrong spot. Back up. Yes, it's physically, you're physically there. Exactly. This whole thing about the whole refusing to back up thing really gets my goat. In fact, the newest video that I have, it hasn't been published yet, but I have finished it and uploaded it, just waiting for it to go through the YouTube nonsense that it needs to go through. It's all about that. These two idiots, James Freeman, and I forget the other guy's name. He's just a butterbrain douche canoe. There were supposed to be three of them. They were with Accountability for All, but Accountability for All ended up making this video about this video that James Freeman and this other guy did. But what happens in it was this police officer got shot. So after that, they were bringing him to the hospital. So there was a huge police presence at the hospital, and media was showing up there, to get the footage of, what was going on at the hospital. And so these two idiots, James Freeman and this other guy, show up at the hospital, and the police are like, hey, you need to step back. That's the worst thing you could ever possibly say to a frauditor besides filming them. That's the worst thing you could do, is to engage in your First Amendment right to film. But the second worst thing you could do is ask them to step back. And it's like, okay, there's obviously something going on here that obviously has nothing to do with you. In fact, he said at one point, one of the guys in the video was like, oh, well, I want to go over there. And the cop's like, oh, we'll just go around. And of course, no, I'm not going to go around. I have to go through. But then they don't. Why? Because the cops were going to let them. Oh, no, I'm not going to let you tell me what to do. Even if it's what I said I wanted to do and you're saying, okay, now that you said, okay, now I can't do it because the cop said it. They have to defy everything the cop says. Even if the cop says, don't worry, sir, you're all good. You could film all you want and I won't bother you. How dare you speak to me that way, you tyrant? You don't tell me that I'm allowed to film. I'm allowed to film because the Constitution allows it, not because you said so. You don't allow me anything. It doesn't matter what you do, you can't win. Doesn't matter what you say, you can't win. But again, it's like they don't seem to have any ability to conceptualize any rational thought. Like the idea that there's a reason why the police want you to step back. And I've shown videos on here before. I don't do it much because YouTube isn't too, keen on actual violence. Like the occasional tasing or window busting is pushing it hard enough, or even an arrest. But, like real violence where people actually get hurt, YouTube doesn't like that none too much. But so I don't really do it too much. But I have shown videos on here before just to show an example, wishing that the frauditors would see, like, of police officers like on traffic stops or doing this or doing that, and somebody who's standing too close attacks the officer. And these guys are like, why are you guys always so scared? Why are you such cowards? You got a gun. What do you mind? It's like, do you think every officer that gets stabbed or shot or injured was a freaking coward? And I mean, the second you wake up in the morning and put that uniform on, you're putting a target on your back. And again, it's insane to me that these people don't make that connection in their brain. Like, the way they talk is like they don't believe cops are targets. They're just being punks and cowards thinking that everyone's trying to get them. You're targeting them. By going out there and filming the cops and doing this to cops, you're targeting them. You are proof that they are a target. Because you go after them, and so do criminals, and so do violent people, and so do bad guys. In fact, that's why you're part of the bad guys. Like, none of their brains have all these thoughts and all these ideas, and none of them are ever connected. It's like their neurons don't fire. They just all work independently. There's no cross sections and attachments. You know what? I'm not going to get back to the video just yet because it's almost, in fact, it is time for the cupcake happy dance. Here we go. All right. Okay. Olay. All right. Yes, there we go. Also, I want to repeat for anyone who might have missed it that I have pretty much decided that I'm probably not going to do a show this Saturday, just because one, I don't have a guest booked right now. I did have someone, but they had to reschedule, so I had the open date, and then last week, the last 2 weeks on Saturday, the kids were here, so I kind of wanted to take the day, just spend a day with the boys, just hanging out, just doing whatever. We'll go to the park, we'll play, just having fun with the kids. That's what I came up here for, was to spend more time with them. So I think this Saturday is just going to be dedicated to just me hanging out with the kids all day. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the day off. Cupcake, she hasn't been up to it lately, so I think it'd be nice to give her a day off. Like, you don't have to even try to worry about coming up here, and it's all good. So, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing on Saturday this week. But going forward after that, let's see, what do we got? The Saturday after that, after this Saturday, is going to be Little Chihuahua Big World and Frauditor Comedy Show appearing once again. All right. And then let's see, after that, that's April 27th. And then we have pretty much the entire month of May open until the 25th. We're going to have David Persons here. He's going to be showing us some of his music. We're going to be plugging his channel. It's going to be good times. And then, we'll update as we go. But for the moment, that's where we're at for now. And, Florida Jim, what's up? Later, first doctor's appointment starting today. Good luck. Hope everything turns out okay. Robert Custos. A lens licker said to me, all cops are bad. I replied, check the Frauditors rap sheets. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, there is so much of that with these guys. Like, how can see, this is the thing. This is what it really breaks down to when it comes to that idea. To me, that's no different than, discrimination or racism, right? Picking one particular group and then hating every single member of that group. All cops are bad. Imagine if they took the word cops out and replaced it with any other group. You can't say that. You can't think like that's just, well, first of all, it's factually inaccurate. It's just it's physically impossible for a group of people to have every single member of that group, especially when it's a large group. If it's a small group, I guess you could get, like Frauditors, for example, right? They're all bad, or they wouldn't be a frauditor. And that's important. And I've said this many times before, but I always like to make sure I make that distinction, especially when I'm saying like what I'm saying, because I could see a Frauditor fan watching this video and saying, well, wait a minute, you said that you can't put all members of a particular group in the same category and say they're all bad, but you say all Frauditors are bad. Yes, that's why they're Frauditors. If they weren't bad, I wouldn't call them a Frauditor. They'd be an auditor or a cop watcher or a member of the media or a member of the press, independent journalist, right? The word Frauditor is specifically used not to describe a specific group. It's used to describe the members of the group that fall into that category. Okay? So, yes, all Frauditors are bad. Just like all murderers are bad. All, anyone who does something bad is bad. Yes. It's like when you're but cops, that's like saying all cops are bad is like saying all clergy are bad, or all military are bad, or all any religion is bad. All the Jews are bad, or all the Catholics are bad, or all the it's discrimination. It's horrible, and this is their attitude. When when you're talking about a group that large with that many different people in it, every single one of them is bad. There's not one nice cop in the world. No cop has ever given anyone a warning after pulling them over. No cop has, and not only that, but I've seen a lot of examples, and sometimes I've had people kind of, even like on our end, I've had some people come at me like, how come you don't show more of these like arrest videos, or how come you always show these videos? Because it's so frustrating. And I understand, because I watch them when I'm making them. It's so frustrating to see these guys doing what they do and getting away with it, and the cops letting them go in the end. But I show those types of interactions specifically because I'm looking at it as, here is a perfect example of how the police are not at all what these guys accuse them of being. They accuse them of being tyrants. They accuse them of being Nazis. They accuse them of being this and that. And yet hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos of these guys come out every day where the cops come there and say, oh, I know you're doing the audit thing, whatever. Can I see your ID? No. Okay, thanks. Bye. Where's the tyranny? Where's these horrible, awful, rotten, evil, no good police? All I'm seeing is videos where you guys are showing police not doing anything wrong. And I've said this time and time and time again. One of my favorite things is the ID refusal video, because it illustrates how these guys are liars, and the cops that they're talking about are not the cops in real life. Because they'll say, if it's an ID refusal video, the reason why I use those as an example specifically is because if you refused to ID and the cop leaves without you having given your ID, then he definitely didn't violate your Fourth Amendment. If you're filming the whole interaction, he didn't violate your freedom of press. If you're saying, walk his shame as he's walking away, you're still talking. He didn't violate your freedom of speech. Where's the tyranny? To me, whenever a cop lets one of these guys go, that illustrates how wrong they are about the cops. They're like, see, I just proved how evil the cops are by showing a cop not do anything. If you were trying to expose the cops for being evil, wouldn't you be showing videos of the cops beating you with a stick? No, you know why? Because that's not happening. Oh, man. Oh, JC, what happened? Let me see. Oh, hold on. Oh, my goodness gracious me. JC, thank you so much. I got a cash app from JC Landry. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. Let me give you a happy dance. Oh, no. Audio doesn't work without the button right. So hold on. Let me do it again so we do it right for you. All right. Thank you so very, very, very much. Yes. JC, you are so awesome. I'm going to give you 3 cheers for JC Landry, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Oh, you have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you so much. You guys really are the best fans in the world. That's right. And that's right, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget, if you can't afford any kind of financial, Jason Gutterman, you want to show support for the channel, and you're trying to think, well, how can I support the channel? Make sure you hit that like button. That's one of the most important things you can do. Leave comments on my videos. That's the way you support the channel. What do you mean, no? Are you saying no to someone else? No, thank you. No, thank you. Oh, gotcha. It's like, you're entertaining us. You're here. You're working. You're doing the thing every day. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Let's see. Frauditors, cops are tyrants. Also frauditors. Assault. He touched my camera. Arrest him. Oh, yeah. If somebody touches them, they immediately call the cops. Please take that guy to jail. Take away his freedom. Lock him in the dungeon with the torture cuffs. I pepper sprayed him, so now you need to arrest him for getting pepper sprayed by me. Oh, man, these guys are such douche canoes. And again, the fact that their fans don't see it. It always blows, and that's why, like I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again. It goes back to my original theory that these guys, people like me, we are reacting to what is happening. We're watching and seeing what's happening in the video. But their fans are reacting to the false narrative narration of the frauditor, to the things the frauditor is saying in the video, not what's actually happening. Because I've seen videos, and I've talked about this a few times. I've shown this many times. So many videos where you'll watch 25 minutes, 15 minutes, however long the video is, of a cop literally going like this. So that's what I see. I see what's happening in the video. A dude just standing there, literally not doing anything. That's what I react to. But the whole time, the frauditor is talking. How dare you violate my rights? Look at you. That's my Fourth Amendment, my First Amendment. What are you doing? How dare you? You're such a tyrant. You're horrible. You're evil. You're trying to do this and you're trying to do that. And I can't believe you guys are getting away with this, you stupid pig. So their fans respond to that. I can't believe that tyrant did that to you. This?
Is physical.
Okay, but you're too close, okay?
I'm okay right here.
If you don't stand back, I will place you in handcuffs and put you in my car.
You will?
Yes, I will. So I'm asking you respectfully.
You're going to open up a lawsuit.
That's fine.
Yeah, show them what you're going to do with that fictitious, frivolous lawsuit that's never going to amount to anything because you frauditors rarely ever file one. And if you do file one, well, it gets laughed out of court.
I will ask you.
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Abbott, 51045.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
You're not even related to this. Can you please go stand over there? I don't care if you report. You're just a little too close.
There is no distance. There is no. Okay, guys, this guy's supposed to put hands on me. They're about to put hands on me right now.
Can you please put your hands behind your back?
No.
Okay, so now you're resisting then.
Oh, I'm not resisting because. Oh my gosh.
Still recording. That's fine.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm being detained for what crime?
For resisting.
No, resisting is a physical thing, sir.
And again, Black's Law Dictionary, which again, you soft-heart and frauditors like to quote all the time, doesn't exactly back you up on this either. Nor does this California statute right here. So you may want to try actually developing a better coherent argument that actually holds water rather than this BS that you came up with on the spot, because that might actually help you out in a court if you, are actually a Chile de Castro trained law scholar, lawyer or whatever. But even then, if you're from his law school, you've got a 99.999% chance that you will end up losing the case. And that other 0.1% that is left is pretty much, well, just a margin of error that doesn't exactly bode well in your favor either, because it still means you'll lose the case.
Oh my gosh, I'm being put in handcuffs for no reason. I'm being put in handcuffs for no reason. Oh my gosh! You're hurting me! You're hurting me! What crime did I commit? What crime have I committed? What crime have I committed? What crime have I committed? I'm engaged in a constitutional protected activity.
No, you were engaged in a frauditing activity where you were interfering with their investigation. They didn't care if you were filming them. They said that several times throughout your little video right here. In fact, all you had to do was step back maybe 2 or 3 feet, and they would have left you alone because you would have been out of their investigation bubble over there. But no, you just had to interfere with them. So if you're looking for a reason why you got arrested, all you have to do is take a look in a mirror and you'll see the reason.
And I am being detained for no crime.
Are you gonna let me speak, or are you
I
gonna
am
continue to
being
yell?
detained for no crime.
Are you
I am.
Are you
You're
gonna let me
hurting me. You're hurting me. I am recording.
Okay.
It's my First Amendment right to record in a public area.
You're right.
And I am being detained for no crime.
Can I explain something to you, or you
I am
gonna
being
yell?
detained for no crime.
That's fine. Let's walk this way, ma'am.
Where's my phone?
Right here. I have it right here. I have it.
I am being detained for no crime for recording.
Okay.
I was recording my First Amendment right, and he is detaining me for nothing. He is detaining me for no crime and putting me. You gonna have a lawsuit?
You
about to have a lawsuit. You about to have a lawsuit.
Okay.
You about to have a lawsuit, officer. Abbott, you about to have a lawsuit, officer. Rodriguez. I'm engaging in a First Amendment constitutional activity. And I am resisting for what crime? Resisting is physical.
Obstruct? No, it's not. It's impeding my investigation.
It's physical.
It
is physical.
Is it my turn to explain it to you?
Impeding is physical.
Can I speak now, or are you going to interrupt me?
Impeding is physical.
When
I have committed no crime.
When I
am conducting a First
You're
Amendment
not
audit
letting me speak?
on a public sidewalk, it's not illegal. There was no time frame. There was no nothing. There's no. I am paid. I'm being arrested for no crime committed. I am.
Yeah.
Come on now, lady. You act as if being a First Amendment auditor grants you special rights and privileges above anybody else in this world, which it does not. It is a made-up occupation by people who, well, just hate everybody and everything. They have arrest records. They have a chip on their shoulder. They want to be an anarchist and just cause chaos, which is all I ever see you frauditors do, is go into areas and disrupt. That is why states are creating laws to curtail your BS. And you know what? You only have yourselves to blame. So at any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
All right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for the one and only Black Heart Knight. The number of roadside traffic attorneys amazes me. Yeah, right? All of these guys know everything about the law, but know nothing about anything that has to do with practical reality or living in a civilized society. It'd be nice if Nevada judges get Zimmerman. Yeah. Let's see. Did you hear it? I'm being arrested for recording my First Amendment right. Yes, she did say that. I'm being arrested for recording my First Amendment right. And that's another thing, too, that goes back again to the false narrative building. How many of these guys, all of them, even Chili with this big thing that he's in jail for right now. I can't believe I got arrested for recording. No, you didn't. Nope. That's not what happened. But see, it's always this cause and this causational. I don't want to say a causational loop. That's like time travel loop, time loops in science fiction movies. But it is a thing. But it doesn't apply. But I guess what I'm trying to say basically is they they talk about these strings of causes, right? Like, we'll make the argument, you got arrested for trespassing, but they'll say, no, I got arrested for recording. Were you charged with recording? No, I was charged with trespassing. So what do you mean you were arrested for recording? Well, I wouldn't have been trespassed if I wasn't recording. So it's like, well, by that mentality, if I'm going to go by your own logic, Frauditor, then in situations where you have to pepper spray someone, you have to give someone the sauce, right? Or in situations where you get assaulted, well, guess what? You wouldn't have had to do that if you weren't filming in the first place. You wouldn't have been assaulted if you weren't filming in the first place. If you're going to go back to the camera being in your hand, being the cause of everything, then you got assaulted because you had the camera in your hand. You pepper sprayed someone because not because they assaulted you, because you were filming. You're the cause. See? Oh man. That's right. It's like they get arrested. It's like they think this whole world is like you get arrested if you leave the house. That's how they act. Like these cops are so evil, it's so vicious, it's so tyrannical that you can't even fart without getting arrested for it. Grr. Horrible, evil, rotten, no good police. How dare they? Anyway, let me look something up real quick for you guys. I got a couple other things on deck for today, and I'm just looking to see where we're at with something there. Sorry about that, but you know it's a live show, and this is just how it goes. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do and try to get by with what you got. And right now that ain't a lot, because I just moved and haven't got a chance to get all my stuff back in Florida yet. It don't necessarily make me upset, but don't know what to say. How about auditing Erie County on a Frauditor troll video? Just let me get past his advertising. Okay, I know. Okay. All right. Get past the intro with the ad for Aura. Let's go ahead and check out Frauditor troll talking about oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, they don't understand what cause and effect is. Exactly. Excellent. Thank you. Billy Yig for $4.99. If Chili's in jail for filming a cop, then why isn't Ironton Auditor serving a life sentence? He films cops all the time. Thank you. Yes. Absolutely great comment. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 cheers for Billy Yig. And here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, I love it. All right. So, well, time to go to work. Everyone have a good day. Take it easy, Society Red. All right. She probably burns boiled eggs. Hey, toast isn't supposed to glow in the dark, you know? I'm sorry, Rodney Dangerfield. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Oh, don't you know? Video.
Sir.
Yeah.
This way. No. Not towards the mayor's office.
It's not open to the public, this
Not
building?
the mayor's office, no.
I didn't go in the mayor's office.
You walked right up to the door. I told
Right.
you couldn't do that.
You told me I can't go in there. I didn't.
You walked right. No, sir.
Don't touch me.
Look, at the end of the day, I have a job to do.
Right.
Okay?
Do it.
You cannot
I
record
didn't
the
go in.
office. It's the mayor's office.
I know. What does the mayor have to
You
hide in here?
can't just walk straight up into the door and record.
Okay.
I understand it's a First Amendment thing.
I can, and I'm going to. I'm doing it right now.
Okay, I understand that. But you cannot
What is she trying to hide in here? That's what I want to know. Why you guys got this building locked down? This is the people's building. This isn't the mayor's building. This isn't your building. This building belongs to the public. I don't understand why people can't walk upstairs and look at the artwork and go to their offices. You guys still got to shut down from COVID?
Look.
Pre-COVID, this place was open. It's time to reopen this building is the problem. This lady complaining about the First Amendment. Maybe she needs a new job and not to work for the public. You asked me not to go in that office, and I didn't.
But you walked right up in there and started
Sir,
recording.
I told you
right
here.
Can't. I watched you walk right up to the door. I understand it's a First Amendment thing. Everyone's on this thing with the First Amendment. I understand that. I'm not saying you can't record in a public building. But she's on the phone. There's public information in there. There's meetings going on in there.
She doesn't want to
You can't just walk in there and record.
I did never walk in that room.
You walked right up to the door thing like this and asked about pamphlets on the door.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. You're on camera.
I'm asking you to back up from the door.
So I'll say one thing. Maybe it's because he's on federal probation, or maybe that's just his style. But usually, auditing Erie County is not one of the worst frauditors. He's not overwhelmingly aggressive. He doesn't pepper spray people. I don't believe I've ever seen him pepper spray anybody. So usually, he's pretty passive. Of course, he's passive aggressive and he's annoying, but he's not one of the worst. But it looks like this is changing. Maybe he's trying to compete with other frauditors who are more extreme. Maybe the views are going down and he's trying to get a little bit more aggressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, J.C. Landry once again. Another Cash App from J.C. Landry. Thank you so very, very much. Oh, my goodness gracious me. You are so generous. I don't believe it. This is awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, yes. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes. Round of applause for J.C. Landry, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Thank you so much. Oh, that's amazing. I appreciate it. And here, I'll put the scroll on there just because if anyone else wants to know where did that go or where did that come from. But thank you so much, JC. I appreciate it more than you know. Oh, thank you. Oh, that means so much to me. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I love you guys.
Because there definitely seems to be a shift in his behavior.
Okay. I don't need to. And don't touch me again.
I'm here.
You're security. You have no authority to put your hands on me.
I understand.
I'm in the publicly accessible area.
Yes.
This is the mayor's office.
I told you you can't go up. You can
or
go
in the mayor's
downstairs.
office. I didn't go up the stairs and I didn't go in the mayor's office.
I watched you walk into a bunch of rooms down there. I understand that. It's a First Amendment thing. Okay. You cannot go into the mayor's office. You cannot record the mayor's office.
I can stand right here and record the mayor's office all day long.
Okay. You want to sit here? You want to argue with me? That's fine.
I'm not even arguing. I'm telling you the facts. These are facts. I can stand here and
I am
record the
telling
mayor's
you,
office.
it's my job. It's my procedure.
It's your job to block the public from the public building? That's ridiculous.
Look, okay. No, I understand. You have the right to the First Amendment. It's look. What do you want?
If you
to do?
understand that I have a right to the First Amendment, then what is the
You
problem?
can't, sir. You cannot. No. Back. Come on. Look.
Look what?
I do not want to ask. I do not want to get mean,
laws.
and I have to try to remove you from the
You're
building.
not going to remove me from this
Okay.
building. You have no authority to put your hands on a citizen. You're security. You're not a police officer.
I am not saying I'm going to detain you. What I'm telling you is that you cannot record the mayor or the secretary.
The hell I can't.
Okay.
I'm doing it right now.
I'm here doing my job.
I'm doing it, John. I'm going to record the mayor, secretary, and the mayor if I see him. I'm respecting the fact that you.
So this right here, this image debunks the entire Frauditor script. They're always saying, you can't trespass my eyes. Everything my eyes can see, my camera can see. Well, are your eyes able to extend 3 feet above your head and look over a barrier? Of course they can, but your phone with your little tripod can. So this really shows how hypocritical the frauditors are. They always say, if you want privacy, create privacy. And all they do is go over the privacy you created with their tripods.
They're not going to allow me in that office, which, you know, they have a right to lock that door or close that door, but they can't stop me from video recording through this glass or standing here and doing it. That's ridiculous.
I understand that, sir. I get it. I really do.
What side of the history do you want to be on?
Why does this have to be on the, you know, picking a side?
What do you mean?
Why can't I just do my job?
Your job is to violate
I'm not
the
saying you
Constitution?
can't walk around the building, but you can't.
You are. You're telling me I can't walk up this public
And that is
stairwell.
procedure. This is my job.
So is the mayor the one who makes these calls? Have him come out and talk to me if you don't want to.
Look, the mayor's in meetings. He's not going to come out and speak to you, sir. Okay? I understand that. They are public employees. You have the right to record them under the First Amendment.
Right, so why you can't
that.
stop me?
Because this is my job. I
She's
told you.
throwing a fit about it?
It's not the fact that she's throwing a fit about it. Okay? And you sitting here saying, what side of history do I want to be on?
It's a good question.
Do you think that that's even right to ask me that?
That's a damn good question. I understand you're hired to follow their orders.
Okay?
But what
I
side
have a
history you
job
want
to
to be
do,
on?
like you have a job.
You want to put your hands on me and move me away from the publicly accessible area. This is not a restricted access area, I'm saying.
Sir? Is there something else I can help you with?
No, I need help. Thank
But you
I
were
didn't need help in the
not
first place.
recording the mayor, the secretary.
I am. I'm doing it right now.
No, it doesn't matter.
I'm doing it right now. Whether they like it or not, this is a public. It's a civil right. It's my constitutional right. And I'm not doing it just to be a dick. I'm doing it because they need to learn.
I understand
they need
that.
to learn.
Okay, don't sit here and try to pick an argument with me.
Then go back
and
to your
use all
desk.
kinds. I
Go back
can't.
to
I
your desk and do your
can't.
thing.
Because how do I know that you're not just going to walk up here and
Because
sit
if I
here?
walk up into that office, then you can call the cops and they can remove me.
Okay, you were not allowed here. This area here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
We're allowed here.
so go that way.
I can walk right up to this thing,
No.
take pictures of this. This is what it's for. This is what it's for.
That way.
This is what it's
You're
for.
not allowed over here. Because if you start bothering them,
I'm not bothering. I'm simply filming.
okay, I understand.
I didn't do anything to bother them.
What I'm asking.
The fact that they're bothered,
Look, is
that
there something
somebody's
else I can help you with in this building?
No, I don't need help. Unless you can help me with get me on the second floor, take some pictures of the architecture and the beautiful building.
I cannot do that. You are not allowed to go up to the floor. Any other floor, you're not allowed to go up to. And that is the rules and the procedure here. Okay?
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. What can I do for you?
You go help her. I'm not going to go in that office.
No, I don't believe that for a minute. If the security guard walked away, for sure, Auditing Erie County would just barge in there, ask a bunch of questions, say, oh, you know what? There's literature here, so it's a public office. I can walk in there. It's like, what do you not understand? The door is closed. You need an appointment, just like everybody else. Your camera doesn't give you special rights.
City clerk.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You said I can't go in that office, and I never did.
Go back.
You don't think that
it's
you don't think it's reasonable to question why the mayor's office is off limits, why the second floor is off limits? You don't think that that's reasonable?
I honestly don't care.
I know you don't care. You just follow the orders.
Okay.
You put your hand on people when you're not supposed to. Do you have a lawful ability to put your hands on people as a security officer?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Look, I asked you not to go up in here and record. You're raising the camera, okay? There's a reason why these doors are shut. That doesn't mean raise it up and start recording.
That's because I think they're
Look,
secret government. This isn't secret government.
It has nothing to do with the secret government,
It
dude.
is. Then what's the problem with going people upstairs? What is the problem, honestly? Give me a good reason why they should have this building locked down from the public. Just name one, and we'll be done with this conversation. Just name one good reason why the public is not allowed on their second floor.
What I'm asking
There is no good reason.
Just to go back that way.
I'm not done taking
I'm
pictures
asking you
over
to
here.
remove,
I'm
I'm asking you to step away from these doors.
I'm not done taking pictures over here.
No, I'm asking you to step away from these doors.
Well, thanks for asking.
Because-
No, thank you. I'm gonna respectfully decline. I'm gonna video record the mayor's door here for a minute. I got some more pictures to take of it.
Well, it's a door, literally a door.
It's a door.
It's a door.
I know,
And
but
it has writing on
you're
it.
actually in the way of my shot right now. You mind moving over?
That's fine.
Mind
I don't
moving
mind being
over?
on camera.
Oh, so you're in
I've
the
been
way of
on it
my
all
shot.
day.
You're in the way of my shot. Can you move over a little?
No, because you've already gotten it.
No, I didn't get the door shut now.
It doesn't matter. Okay, you want to sit here, you want to say it's whatever violation of rights, whatever, dude. I don't care. You have a job to do. I have a job to do.
What's your
And right
name?
now, I'm doing a job.
What's your name?
Michael Dinger,
And the company you work for is?
Asset Protective Services.
Asset Protective Services.
Is there anything else you need? Any
No,
other
I don't
information
need-
of
I
mine
don't
you
need any
need?
help at all. I don't need any help. I'm not going to go in that office. I'm not going to go up the stairs.
Okay.
Although I think it's BS.
And that's your right. As a citizen, that is your right.
Right.
Okay?
So what's the problem? I'm not breaking any rules or laws here. What's the problem? You think I can't video record the mayor's office? The one knocking this building down? That's ridiculous.
When he's got meetings and stuff going on, look,
His
you're
meetings are in
more
the
than
back
welcome
room.
to
His
record
meetings are in the back room.
that way. You're not allowed to go up to the floors.
I'm not going up there.
So luckily the cops are here and it's about time. I think the security guard did an amazing job at keeping the trespasser at bay because clearly this guy had bad intentions and ill will. But now the cops are here and they have the power to trespass him, and they sure will.
Okay, I understand that.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. We're here to help. What do you call this?
I think the gentleman coach, but he's here recording under the First Amendment, right?
Okay.
But
He put his hands on me and pushed me away from standing over here recording the mayor's door as if it's illegal. I don't understand why.
He's creating a barricade. That's what he's doing. So, excuse me 1 second.
They asked me not to go in that room and I didn't.
you walked right up into it and literally did this. This is in the room, dude.
No.
Look, I have a job to do. They got a job to do. You got a job to do.
Well, see,
Everyone's got a job.
the problem I have is that I'm so used to government and police lying to me all the time. I got to question things, right? And I'm not saying that you're a liar or you're a liar or he's a liar, but like they say the mayor's office is off limits. I see public information on the desk. I see a desk the secretary you can walk up to. His personal office is back behind that closed door. I would think that the public should be able to walk up to this door. So I'm so used to people lying, I got to make sure. There's literally public information on the desk. What causing a disturbance? I didn't ask that lady for no
Would you not
help.
consider that the secretary's personal office?
If the door's wide open and there's public information on the
Door
desk,
wide open?
it was wide open. They just closed it.
Okay. That to me would mean please don't enter, I guess.
Why he asked me not to enter? I never walked in.
So, if you need to make an appointment, make an appointment.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay, very good. Are you all set?
No, I'm just gonna take some more pictures of this door and I'll be on
Okay.
my way eventually.
All right, well, I appreciate it if you just hurry up with that and. That's inside that's
I
inside.
know. I'm not going inside. You can't trespass my eyes.
Back up, please.
You can't trespass
Back
my
up,
eyes.
please.
Why?
Because I asked you to.
What, is it a lawful command?
Yes, it is a lawful
What
command.
law is that?
Okay,
That backs that up.
at this point, you were inconveniencing the security guard and other people. They
I'm not
called us,
inconveniencing
they
anybody.
said you were giving a hard time. So at this point, I'm gonna ask you to leave City Hall.
So get ready, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to be quite a beautiful walk of shame. I mean, he's going to say he's going to file a lawsuit and there are going to be defendants. That is laughable. I don't think the FBI snitch has ever filed a lawsuit. If he did, he would be flexing about it and you would never hear the end of it.
Are you trespassing me?
I'm asking you to leave so we don't have to trespass.
All right. So
Thank
if
you.
I don't leave, I'm gonna be arrested?
You have to make an appointment. And right now, because of the chaos you created, we're asking you to leave.
All right, you're asking me. You're a lieutenant, right?
I would invoke my
What's
Fifth
that?
Amendment rights.
Fifth Amendment, right? In his white
All right,
shirt.
listen.
It's simple.
It's time
I
to
will
leave.
leave under threat of arrest. So
Okay,
if I'm-
then please leave, make an appointment, come back another day.
Please leave is
Leave
different
the
than-
building now, or you will be arrested. Fair enough?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Badge
Court
number?
16514.
Name and badge number?
Leave when able to instruct.
Name and badge number? All right, you guys will be marked defendant on trespassing me from a public building for First Amendment rights.
Well, First Amendment rights allows not to create a scene, so.
I didn't
that's what
cause
you
the
did.
scene. They
Thank
caused
you.
the scene.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. That's a First Amendment lawsuit right there. Trespass from public building.
What's your name, sir?
You don't need my name.
I don't need your name. Thanks for your cooperation.
You'll find out we're defendant on the lawsuit. How long am I trespassed for?
When you've been asking.
I know. I'm asking how long I'm trespassed for. How you doing? Are you patrolman or supervisor?
Supervisor.
Supervisor?
Yep.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
They just trespassed me from this public building. I just want to know how long I'm trespassed for. Can you find that out for me?
No.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Oh, yeah. 17122.
I'm sorry?
Now that is how you deal with a frauditor. Can I ask you a question? Nope. And you just walk away. He was so butthurt. So now he had no more power. He felt like a complete insignificant loser. So he did the only thing that was left to do in his feeble little mind, which was recording the cop car. That's how he tried to regain some control of the situation and some power in his little mind.
Taking my picture.
Trespass from City Hall for practicing constitutional rights.
Oh, okay.
That's something. Secret government going on in there.
Yeah, I see all the police and stuff, and I don't know what we doing.
Big bag camera down here taking pictures of the City Hall. So how long am I trespassed from City Hall?
Today you caused a scene, so.
Just today?
I'd call and make an appointment.
Just today?
Right now you're trespassed because you created a scene.
I'm trespassed for today only?
That's.
I mean, you gave me a lawful trespass,
Yep.
and we're going to take you to court over it.
Okay.
But I need to know how long.
I need to know your name.
You don't need to know my name.
Okay, then have a
You
good
don't
day.
get my name.
You don't get
You're
my
going to get it when you get the lawsuit. Don't
There you
worry.
go. Thanks for that.
Don't you think that's a little ridiculous? Don't you think it's a little ridiculous? Come on.
It was nice to meet you. I hope you have a good day.
What's that?
So I hope you have a good day. It was nice to meet you.
I mean, unfortunately, I got to file a lawsuit now. That's not a good day. That's not a good look for you guys. Oath breaker. We got oath breakers in here.
All right, that's pretty much the end of the video right there. The cop drives away, and then Troll says goodbye, and that's it. But that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about when I talk about the false narrative building and the way that they put all this stuff together in a way that just creates this insane narrative that these guys. What the heck? What are you doing here, baby? I don't have your voice modulator with me. Oh, what does this say? This is $2 for Black Card Night. Baby Voodoo, latest SmackDown on News Now, Voodoo. Oh, what do you got there? Oh, is that your needle? Oh, what are you going to do with that? Really? Ah! No, it's not the same without the voices. Ah, he stabbed him in the face. Oh, he's got it in there. Ah, yeah. All right, thank you guys. Love you. Bye. Ah, headbutt. Oh, no. No. It's not the same without the voices. Once I get back to Florida and get all my equipment, I'll be able to do it right. Thank you so much for the $2 Black Card Night. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes, thank you. All right. Thank you so much, Blackheart. I appreciate it. Hold on. I got to take care of something really quick. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so let's see what's going on in the chat. You have no lawsuit. You should have given your name and the trespass in writing. Now you have nothing, and you filmed your disorderly conduct for all to see. See, that's what I was about to say. This again goes back to the whole false narrative building thing, right? It's this idea that he refuses to give his name, Daniel Warmas, we all know that, but he refuses to give his name, so they have no one to name on the trespass. But he's like, well, how long am I trespassing for? It's like he's asking for the trespass paperwork or something. And this whole idea that you just can't be trespassed from a public building, like it's just something that can't be done. We've seen over and over and over again. How many hundreds of videos have we seen where these idiots get trespassed from a public building? Of course you can be trespassed from there. They are every day. It's and I always say this, and ladies and gentlemen, we got Parson with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Frauditor Follies. Yes, he was filming his own crimes. You need to make him. We got this baby voodoo right here. We got baby voodoo. We got a whole collection of baby voodoos, all different colors. But again, except for this, the original. Okay, so I always say that this is the original, but it technically, actually, literally isn't. The original baby voodoo was a gift to me from Unclean Hands. But he was pretty old and beat up. And the more I was playing with him on the air, the more beat up he got. But I found where he got it, and I got there's a whole bunch of them, all different colors. And I ordered a whole bunch of them. In fact, I was giving them away as prizes on my monthly giveaways for a while. And I still will. I still have a ton again, but they're all back in Florida now. But I got one that's exactly the same as the original. And so now this one is the official baby voodoo, and the original one that I got from Unclean Hands. In fact, the very first voodoo doll that I ever got from Salacious, the baby voodoo that I got from Unclean Hands, and a couple other things that I got that are like one-of-a-kind sort of things, I have all put away nice in Florida. They're all just going to be part of my collection. They'll be eventually on my display once I get everything situated here and finalized once and for all. But I have no idea how long that's going to take, because I got 2 things. First of all, I have a storage unit out here that's full of stuff, but I got to go out there and pick it all up and bring it all here. And 2, I got all of my equipment for the show and all my props for the show and everything for the show in Florida. So I have to, the only way I can make it work is if I fly back to Florida rent a car in Florida, load it up with all my stuff, and then drive it back here and drop it off at a rental car place out here, which absolutely can be done. But, you know, it's time, it's money. It's not something that you just do spur of the moment. So, but eventually, once I get all that back, I'll have the full collection of the Baby Voodoos. I'll have my soundboard back. I'll be able to do the voices and the special effects. I'll have my computer back because right now I'm just using my laptop. I don't know if you guys could tell that the sound and video quality is different. Also, right now we got a horrible rainstorm going on outside, so I don't know if that's actually going to give me pizza time. Hopefully not. Unlawful trespass, illegal arrest. Where's the law, right? How's mom? She's doing okay. Angel is not. But my mom finally, in fact, so Angel actually bit my mom the other day. First time she ever bit anyone. And what happened is because Angel has no strength in her back paws anymore, she cannot go up and down, like in and out of the house, because there's only like 3 steps, but she can't make it up the stairs. She has no strength in her hind paws at all. So her hind legs. So when I was there, as she would come in and out, I would lift her butt. I would help her out. That's all. No big deal. But my mom, she can't do it. She's too old and not strong enough to even lift the dog. So what ends up happening is when the dog tries to get in, my mom grabs her butt, tries to lift her, ends up dropping her, and then the dog falls down and gets hurt. And that's why the dog nipped at her the other day. But now my mom got a guy that she hired that's going to come to the house just to let the dog in and out. So that's it. Come on. Has he been there 2 weeks already? Yeah, but that don't mean I've been back to Florida to pick up my stuff. But yeah, but yeah, so my mom's doing good, but Angel, she's getting there. It's almost time, unfortunately. I love that dog. We're big fans of the fur babies here at the Hezokuai show all day, every day. Absolutely. All right. But yeah, she's doing well. Other than that, and then also tomorrow, like I know everyone always tells me I look young, but can you believe that I have this. Hold on a second. Okay, wait. How do I do this? Okay. Tomorrow, this is making me feel old. Tomorrow, my oldest daughter turns 19. 19 years old. Oh my goodness. So now I'm going to have a 19-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 10-year-old. Ooh-wee. Yeah. But that's what I came back here for, is to be with them some more. Let's see. JC, please read the messages from the app. Let's see. A little something for the kids. Oh, thank you so much for that. And the other one is, for where are your comic books? Okay, so I have some of them here, a small amount, like a couple boxes. But in my storage unit, I got like 2,000 of them. Just tons and tons and tons of comic books. But that's the other thing, is like I gotta, because now that I'm here, I don't need to keep paying the storage unit to hold my stuff, but I'm not in a position where I could just go grab the stuff right now because I don't have a car. So what am I going to take the bus to the storage unit and carry 2,000 comic books on the bus? That's not going to happen. So it's all a matter of time getting everything situated. But yeah, anyway, we got $5 from Brian Showman. You need to use Edward Munch's painting The Scream as a meme to respond to Frauditors soft sets. That's a great idea. Ah! That's awesome. Here's your happy dance. All right. Yes, thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it. Oh, man, you guys are the best. fans in the world. Best fans in the world. I love you guys oh so much. Best fans in the world. All right. But again, like I was saying earlier, speaking of my kids and stuff, just again repeating, just so that make sure everyone knows that there isn't going to be a show this Saturday. I didn't really have a guest. I had someone booked, but we had to reschedule them, so it was open. And then I decided, you know what? The whole reason I came up here was to spend more time with the kids. So this Saturday, I'm going to dedicate the whole day to them. Just hanging out with the kids all day, doing fun stuff, having a good time, just enjoying each other's company. Are they in boxes, sleeves, boards? Oh, yeah. Here, let me, if you want, I could show you the ones that I have up here. They're all boxed up. They're all in here. You know what? I'll do that. Just give me a second. Let me, all right. There's something I wanted to play, but I wasn't sure how long I could let it go anyway. So let me go ahead, and there's this channel, the Grappa Show, and they did an episode about Frauditors, and I talked about it, at the time. And they got another one that just came out on March 25th called New Law is Frauditors Nightmare. But again, this is a bigger channel, so I don't know how they are with copyright, so I don't want to necessarily play the whole thing. But I'll let the video play while I go grab my comic book so I can show JC and you guys what's going on with my comic collection that I have here. So let's go ahead and hit this.
It's a law requiring folks to stay 30 feet back from law enforcement while they're engaged in their duties.
30 feet, baby.
After being warned. So it's not like you can't go within, 30 feet of a cop. It's after being warned. Why I like this law, we'll talk about the benefits because it's also for firefighters and paramedics.
I think the intention of this and the heart behind it.
Yeah.
It's going to be really good because let's talk about it. I don't know how many times I've been on that shooting scene where trying to plug holes.
Yeah.
And
I'm finger in a hole.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, get off me, get back. And people go crazy in situations like that. When there's a shooting, the next thing you know, you're plugging holes, they'll be pulling at your vest, grabbing at your shit. And it's like, wait a minute, get off me. I'm trying to help. They're like, help them as they're pulling you away from helping them.
I've seen folks give firefighters and paramedics just coming in there trying to interfere when they're working on a patient or putting out a damn fire.
Yeah.
So, I think this is a great law. But let's talk about where I really think it's going to help us out immensely. Frauditors. You are out of a job, my friend.
There's going to be so much harder to be like, can you take him out of the torture cuffs?
Yeah. Oh my God, that guy.
30 feet away.
The torture cuffs. Yeah, and it doesn't prevent people from filming. You could still film, and again, we've talked about that. I
love it.
Carrie, I love being.
I have a face that should be on national television.
You have a face that should be on radio.
That's very hurtful. My mom told me I was a very pretty man.
No, your mom's a very nice lady, and your mom, I've met as well. She's a saint. She's
Love
a saint.
Mama.
And she obviously is going to tell you that you're pretty. But yeah. So mom's lie. It is what it is. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about the fact that these frauditors are really gonna. How does it affect them? Because a big part of what they do is they get up in a cop's face when the cop's in the middle of war. I can't tell you how many. By the way, stay with us on this video because if you stay with us. In just a few minutes, we're not only gonna talk about this topic, but I have a really cool video I want to show you of a frauditor getting smacked down.
I haven't seen it yet.
I love when frauditors get smacked down. I didn't show you this video yet. I think it's gonna be a nightmare for these guys because they get a lot of views. They have a soy boy fan base, and so they get a lot of views. But is it going to be a nightmare? No, they're going to continue to badger and things of that nature. But they can't. If the officer. So what the law is, what they're proposing is if a police officer is in the performance of their duties and they ask you to move back, you have to move back. Doesn't mean you can't approach a cop. It just means that if they ask you to move back in the performance of their duties, then you have to move back.
Right.
It's not like, and then in the performance of the duties, it's not just hanging out, having a cup of coffee, talk, and some guy comes up and goes, step back 30 feet. That's not what it's intended for. What it's intended for is when you're in the middle of something, these jackasses, because I can't tell you, we've seen video after video where you have a couple of officers that are on a traffic stop, or they got, like that one video where Chili went running away from that guy. You got that one video, or you got, those instances where You'll have a couple of cops, maybe they got some folks in handcuffs or whatnot, and then you'll have some jackass with a camera want to know what's going on, name, badge number, this, that, and you're literally trying to get your job done. Okay, can I show you a really cool video?
Yeah, but if he gets hit, I bet he wish he had 30 feet.
All right, give me a second.
And Mama said, "Give him 30 feet." That's my best Forrest Gump. Well, I think I could do better. Hey, I saw this thing while you're looking at where Jenny was was voted in one group of people the biggest villain ever in a movie.
She wasn't.
Hold on, pause that.
Yeah, go ahead.
She was voted the biggest villain ever in a movie.
She wasn't nice. Jenny and Forrest Gump not nice.
No, Jenny, if you're watching,
yeah, you were not nice. She's not a good wife. She's not a good girlfriend.
He protected your dumb ass from an abusive parent.
You remember that?
Father? Yeah,
absolutely. And what did she do?
What did she do?
Everything.
No, you don't remember, dude.
I remember the movie, Jenny.
Dementia's.
No,
he got that all.
She remember she ran off with and she did some things.
No, Jenny. Let me tell you something.
I remember Jenny.
She took off, right? So she takes off. Forrest goes in the military, right?
Yeah, I remember.
And he's like, "Jenny, be with me."
And she's hanging out with hippies.
Jenny, be with me. And he gets out after getting shot in the ass, saving Bubba. Well,
that's right.
Save Bubba, but he saved Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
The whole team. And so he gets shot in the ass, comes back home. She sees him, brings him to a
hippie party.
I know. I'm sorry for ruining your Black Panther party, Jenny, because the hippie dude was beating Jenny's.
Right, I do remember that.
She want to run off and do all that music stuff.
I do remember that.
And then Jenny.
All right. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I like these guys. They don't just do Frauditor stuff. They do all kinds of stuff. They're a different channel, but I like them. And I like the way they go. So JC was asking about some of my comic books, so I thought I'd show some. I'll show you some of my. Again, I have thousands of them in my storage unit. Here, I'll show you like the crown jewels. I got this is Iron Man #4. And then this is Iron Man #6. Iron Man versus the Crusher. And then this is Iron Man #37. Good stuff. This one is boarded. Let's see. And then over here I got this is Strange Tales #101. This one I also have boarded. Featuring the fabulous Human Torch. Yes. Yep. Strange Tales #101. 12 cents back in the day. Can you believe that, guys? Look at this. And what's this? This is Strange Tales #133 with the Human Torch, the Thing, and Doctor Strange. That's good stuff right there. I love the old one. Still 12 cents. I got a bunch of these Strange Tales. I got #120. This one's got a little bit of damage on it. So I don't know if I could get, how much money I could get for that, but it's not in bad condition. It's very good. Very good. Let's see. 125, 133. I'm trying to keep them in order. Let's see. Oh, this is Black Panther #1. He became super popular recently. Yeah, there's Black Panther #1. What else? Oh, these are all #1s in this pile. This is Khazar #1, featuring Daredevil and the X-Men. And then I got all these giant size Fantastic Fours. Giant size Fantastic Four #2. Giant size #3. All kinds of stuff. I got tons of them. And there's a lot more where that came from. So yeah, I try to take good care of my comics, keep them in good shape. And I have been selling some because, again, in fact, that was kind of my plan. Was once I get to put some of my comics on eBay, because I have sold comics on eBay before, so I have a good reputation, all 100% positive feedback. So that was part of my idea, was to put some of those on eBay to get some money to, again, get back to Florida and pick up all my stuff. Let's see, what's this? If you need help packing or anything, since me and my hubby are 2 hours north of you, we can help you if you want. Well, I mean, I'm already packed and everything. The only thing I would need would be, because I'm in Kenosha and my storage unit's in Kansasville. So what I need right now is a ride from Kenosha to Kansasville, and then put the stuff of my storage unit in the car and then drive it back, and then I'll have stuff here. But then the big one with all my, that's just random stuff, that's in my storage unit. Clothes, comic books, books, just anything I had in my house before I moved to Florida. And then in Florida, I have all of my equipment. So that's the big one is, again, I'm going to have to fly to Florida, rent a car, fill it with all the stuff, and then drive it back. But yeah, a low grade Ironman number 4 goes from 850 to 900. Right, exactly. That's why I want to. Strange Tales 110, Dr. Strange first. Right. Again, that's why I want to sell some of them, because I need to get my stuff. I need to get back, and all that's expensive. I have a small collection of comics, mostly X-Men, Batman, and Witchblade. Oh, yeah. And see, that's the other thing. Like, once I get to my storage unit, in the boxes in there, I got so many Batman and Fantastic Four. Here's my big one. Okay, and here's the problem. So a few years ago, more than a few, like over a decade ago, I had moved out of my mom's house. I was married. I had kids. I was doing my own thing. All my comic books were stored in my mother's basement. She had a flood in her basement, and I had stacks of boxes. So all of the boxes on the bottom got wet, and the boxes that were stacked on top of those were dry. So the dry boxes are the ones that I threw in the storage unit. But in the boxes that got wet, I dug through, since I kept them all in bags, and just pulled out whatever I could possibly salvage and stuck them all in bins. So now in the storage unit, I have boxes and boxes and bins of random comic books that I don't know what order they're in or what they are, whatever. I just panicked and just took whatever was not wet and put it on the side. Somewhere in that mess, and I hope it's in one of those boxes. I've never had a chance to go through them because they've been in the storage unit this whole time. Somewhere in one of those boxes, hopefully not one of the wet boxes, I have Fantastic Four #1. That's the crown jewel of my collection right there. If I sold that sucker, I might be able to just be set, buy a house and on a nice big piece of land and just do this, for fun. YouTube censored my comment about eBay. Oh my goodness, what did you say? Let's see. But anyway, yeah, we're trying to avoid you losing your comics. Oh, well, I definitely, would like to sit on them. But again, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. The main thing is, this is legit, like for real. My son told me like a week ago, because I actually went through I have 2 boxes right here with what I just showed you and way more. My son and I went through every single book in both of these boxes, and he said, "Dad, I understand if you need to sell your comics. I understand that. But it's funny because the way he said it, he's like, I'm telling you, anything with Spider-Man in it is my inheritance. And you're not allowed to sell any book that has Spider-Man in it, no matter what." So I'm like, okay, all right, you got it, boy, whatever you need. So, yeah. So that's the big one. As long as I make sure I don't sell any Spider-Man comic books, he's good. And, that's the thing. Like, I've had this collection going for ever. I started collecting in the 80s. So I got tons and tons. Nightman's wife, that's a smart kid. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I've got 50 and 60-year-old DC comics that aren't worth crap. Oh, yeah, I got here. You want to see old DC comics that ain't worth crap? I got a ton of those. Let's see. I got a lot of stuff that just doesn't. Well, that's not really old. I just pulled this out. First thing I saw that was DC. But that's from the 70s. Anything from the 70s is, pretty much kindling. I mean, as far as selling goes, obviously, if you love your books, you love your books, But yeah, there was a long here. I got a whole bunch of these. Talking about DC, like I got a whole bunch of these 4-star spectaculars. It's Superman, and then I got a whole bunch of these World's Finest, which is always Superman and Batman. Every issue is both of them. But I mean, again, if I just wanted to like liquidate my collection, I could probably get a good $15-20 a piece, which again doesn't sound like a lot, but hey, you know what? If you sell 100 of them at $20 a piece, that's $2,000. That ain't no joke. But I just sold just one book, and I got $1,200 for it on eBay. It was a Fantastic Four, the one where the Hulk fights the Thing for the first time. Oh man, that gave a sting. Giving that one up was definitely stung. But I don't understand what's happening here. We're talking about comic books, Beavis. How you doing? Well, great to see you. And then I got like a bunch of random nonsense in here, like an illustrated history of flight. Just a comic book about the history of airplanes and flight, for the Wright brothers all the way to jets at the time. And then the Lunatic of Life spoof comic book. Just, I don't know, just random. I got tons of stuff. I got so much crap. What's cool is I got so much random stuff that a lot of it ended up being, something cool, because characters, like, especially when Marvel went nuts with like the Guardians of the Galaxy and this and that and the other stuff, you never know. You might find people that you might not want to let people know that. Oh, wait, what, me? Or still in the original wrapper and worth a gold mine. 70s Marvels are worth a lot. There were comics in the 70s. Fantastic Four number 6 is also worth a lot. See, that's the thing. My Fantastic Four box is in my storage shed. I just have the couple of issues that I just happen to have with me. Because like I said, when the flood happened and I just started grabbing whatever I could and just trying to put them all away, a lot of my comics got mixed up. So I used to have them all numbered and ordered and nice, and all my Batmans were together and in order, and all my Fantastic Four were together and in order, and all my Spider-Man were together and in order. But then after the flood, and like I said, as I would just quick dig through the box, and if I found one that didn't get wet, I'd put it on the side, and then find another one and so now they're all mixed up and just, again, in the storage unit. The only ones that aren't are the ones that I have with me now. I fear these comic books are looking to Hez's mind. There's some gems in there, but also some weird. Yeah. I used to collect Overkill until last print. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I got so much. Look at this, guys. Here. Beware the Cat. Marvel Comics the Cat number 1. Shogun Warriors. Look at that. Oh, this one might actually be worth something. Teen Titans number 26. Look at that. G.I. Joe This is old, man. Yes. Here's a good one. Godzilla #1, the king of monsters. Yes. Godzilla, yes. Cobra. Also #1. He's DC, of course. And then, of course, OMAC, the one-man army. Princess Diana is Wonder Woman. It's number 197. The Mighty Thor in Marvel Spectacular. I had that one. Oh, that's cool. Giant size Thor #1. All kinds of good stuff. Good stuff. John Carter, Warlord of Mars. See, that's why when all of these movies come out, especially the Marvel movies, where there's all these characters that like aren't necessarily big pop culture ones like Spider-Man and stuff, my kids are always like, Dad, who's that? And I always know. Like, how do you know? Because I had everything back then. Giant size Marvel triple action. Look at that. All right. Scarlet Witch. We got Giant Man. We got Captain America. We got Quicksilver. We got Hawkeye. Great stuff. There's Daredevil on there and Doctor Strange. Green Lantern and Green Arrow. Superman and Flash. All kinds of stuff. Kazar and Dr. Doom. Kazar. Giant size Doc Savage. Five-star superhero spectacular with Aquaman, Batman, Green Lantern, Flash, Atom. All kinds of great stuff. Yeah, I got a bunch, man. Disney. So I used to have a whole bunch of like Archies and what else? Like a lot of like, that kind of stuff, like cartoony stuff. But I was never into that. I was always into the superhero books. That was my thing. Aquaman talks to fish. Yeah, that's his power. Green Lantern, best film ever made. Let me tell you something. I knew before that movie came out, I knew that was not going to be great because as a Green Lantern fan and as a film fan, I could never see how what Green Lantern does in the comics could possibly translate into a movie and not look silly. Because in the comics, I mean, again, it depends who the artist is. Of course, some of the drawings could be pretty silly. But in general, his powers are great. But it's all based on his willpower, right? His will. That's what it's all about. So, like, if somebody's standing over there and he can't reach him, he could go like this, and the power ring will do the punch for him. And in the comic book, it's drawn like a green fist coming out of the ring and hitting the guy. But in a movie, it just looks like a stupid CGI green, bleh, it looks silly. So I always had a feeling that it wouldn't work, but I don't know. The Doc Savage movie was great. Yep, kids, 12 cents for a comic book back in the day. Yep. That's like $300 nowadays, right? Do yourself a favor and put backing boards on those comics, please. A lot of them do have backing boards on them. Not all of them. But again, that's one of the things. Like I have, again, all in my storage unit. I have all my comics, all my comic supplies, all my everything. What happened was when I first came to Florida, well, all right. See, for those of you who don't know, because I've told this story before, but the whole thing started because the place where we were living, we were renting a house. My family was there. Everything was beautiful, great, and wonderful. And life was everything I always wanted it to be, literally. like all my dreams had come true. I had a good job. I was making good money. I had my family. I had my own place. It was beautiful. The people we were renting from sold the property, and the new owners just didn't buy it as a rental. They just didn't buy it as a rental. So we didn't get evicted or anything. It was nothing bad. We didn't do anything wrong, but they just didn't renew the lease and said that you need you guys to move out because we're moving in. So when that happened, that was when the crap hit the fan and everything went nuts. But in the process of that happening, we took everything from the house and put it in a storage unit. So that's what I'm saying. Like everything from my old house is there. And then that's when the whole situation with my ex happened, with us splitting up and all of that. And the whole thing fell apart. But anyway, it's a long story. But anyway, that's what. And then my mom got in a car accident and she needed someone to take care of her. And then this was like right after COVID, and I was a teacher, and then the schools were closed down, so I wasn't working. So all of these different things built up to lead me down to Florida. And then that's where I built up all of the stuff that I was doing here. And that's why all my equipment, my computer, all of my props, my soundboard, my microphone, all of my props that I had behind me, everything, all tons and tons and tons of stuff is all still in Florida. I was originally going to bring it all with me here because I was going to drive. But then when I went to pick up the rental car, it turns out if you pay with a debit card, there's an automatic $500 extra fee that you have to pay. That would have taken up all the gas money I needed for the drive. So I couldn't do it. So I had to last minute change all my plans because I'd already paid for this apartment. Because the whole time I've been down there, my goal ultimately was to get back here to be with my family. So to be with my kids. So I was constantly sending out applications for places. This place was the first one that actually came back and said, we accept your application. You can move in anytime. Just make a down payment. So I made the down payment. So I already had all that set. So I couldn't just blow it off. So I got in a plane, just brought whatever I could stuff inside of my suitcase and fit on the plane. Obviously, you can't bring the computer and the product and everything on the airplane. And that's why I still need to go back to Florida and pick all that stuff up. But also the fact that I didn't drive, I don't have a car out here, so I can't just drive to my storage unit and pick up all the stuff I have in storage. So now it's just a matter of time. Yeah. I'm going to pick up a comic tomorrow. My local shop finally got me a copy of Solar Man of the Atom #1. All right. Yes. When do we get the apartment tour? You can do the laptop boy does his audit. Well, I mean, if you guys are actually interested, I could show you right now, but there's really nothing to show here. I'll show you my new apartment. I just got to unhook all the wires so that I could carry the laptop around with battery power. Let's see. I'll take the headphones out. And then I have to disconnect. Are you going to see about getting a job now that you're back there? Well, that's the other thing too, is that I being here works well too, because I have a teaching license for Wisconsin. I have a bartending license in Wisconsin, and my old job specifically told me if I ever came back, they'd hire me back, no problems. So that's definitely something that I'm also looking into going down the line. But ultimately, my goal has always been to try and make this my full-time job. But I know what I have to do. I have to start pumping out more content. The problem is I've always had this issue where it's like I really care about the quality of my videos and my editing, and especially with this, I can't just hit it out that fast. Plus, last Squirrel Standing's like, don't drop us. Don't stop doing the morning show. No, don't go get a job. If I got it, believe me, guys, if I did go out and get a regular job, it would be in the afternoons or at night, so that I'd still be able to do this. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy for your kids that you're home. Yes, and they are as well. And like I said, I'll make the announcement again for anyone who's just joining. This Saturday, I've decided there's not going to be a Saturday show because I want to spend the whole day with the kids. That's the whole point, is just to have the whole day Saturday having fun. I want Hez as my bartender. Oh yeah. Let's talk. We're on battery now, right? Yeah, I got my external hard drive. I just have to, click the thing where you safely remove hardware and get that before I unplug it so that I can carry it around and show you guys the new place. All right. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for the big grand tour of my new apartment? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Here we go, guys. All right. So here we have the bedroom. That's the blow-up mattress that I got as a gift from Uncle Artie. Thank you, Uncle Artie. There's the voodoo dolls and stuff. This is my desk, my computer desk right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's 2 tables. And then over here is my closet with my clothes, some of my jerseys. I don't have a lot of clothes hanging up there at the moment because I got to do laundry. And then out here we have the toilet. There's the towel hanging from the shower. And then my linen closet, which has all my linen in it. One other towel. And then some cleaning supplies up top there. Can't really see them from here. And then over here's my kitchen. Yep. There it is. I got the stove, the sink, the little storage unit. I don't have a dish rack, so I have to leave the dishes out there to dry. Lots of storage space above. Toaster. Here's my refrigerator. And then if you turn around, you see the room with the 2 chairs that were a gift from Ray. That's right. I have 2 chairs in my apartment because I got them as a gift from the amazing, the gorgeous, the beautiful, the wonderful Ray. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. I love it. I love it. Got my American flag. Oh, crap. I just don't let that touch the ground. I don't want to dox myself because I don't have any curtains yet. So if I turn out the window, you'll see out the window and see exactly where I live. It'll be really obvious. And then over here, I got my other closet. I call this my coat closet. It's right by the front door. And my little radio. That's actually an iPod dock. It's very old because I don't even think they make iPods or iPod docks anymore, really. Oh, and there's a couple of my Rubik's Cubes. And then there's the other wall. The room itself has pretty much literally nothing in it. And that's it. That's the new apartment, guys. All right. The apartment tour. All 2 rooms. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because it puts me close to my kids again, like I said. I do have an Amazon wish list, Parson, but I don't know how to share it with you guys. And I don't know if it would, I wasn't sure. It was actually Ray's idea that I create one, and I did. But it seems like if I share it, it's going to be under my real name. So I don't know if that's the best idea. Or if I even know how to share it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I got curtains on there. I got a dish rack on there. I got a cutting board on there. All the basics of what I need that I don't have. Come on. There we go. Got to plug in the mouse. There we go. So anyway, yeah, that's that. You guys wanted the tour? There was the grand tour. Can you see about an Uber to go to your storage unit? Yeah, but the problem with that is I need to get all the stuff out of there. Like I'm going to get an Uber, and if the person's going to let me load up their car with a bunch of stuff, I don't know if that's a good idea. Plus, it would end up costing me more than renting a truck. Let's see. I'll get you a moving in present. Oh, thank you. Where do you live? Well, right now I'm doing it from the bedroom because there's a couple reasons. It's better when I do it from the other room because I could be plugged in, hardwired into the router. But in there, I just had the blank wall behind me, and it was boring. And here, I was able to do some decorating a little bit. I could in that room too, I guess. But the main thing is, I didn't have any chairs at the time until Ray sent me those 2 chairs that I have now, those 2 folding chairs. So here, I could sit on the bed and be comfortable. So I'm literally sitting on the edge of the bed right now until, again, I go back to Florida, get all my stuff, get my chair, my bouncy chair that I do the proper happy dance in, all that good stuff. No, we never want your name. My name is Dr. Awesome Sauce. That's all you need to know. Let's see. Awesome Sauce. Get an Amazon list so we can help you furnish it. You could share it with me. Well, yeah, I'll send you my Amazon list. Oh, you want me to send you my Amazon wish list so that you can send me something? Okay, that's cool. A moving truck. Well, no, like they got those at U-Haul. You can rent a van, and that's all I would really need. I don't have tons and tons and tons of stuff. I have tons of stuff if you're trying to put it in the trunk of a normal sedan, but I don't need a big moving truck. I'm not bringing the washer, the dryer. I'm not bringing the freezer. I'm not bringing all of that stuff, all the big bulky stuff. Just some bins, some comic book things, maybe a table. There's a nice shelf that what I wanted to do originally, my plan was there's a shelf in there that I wanted to put against the wall in the other room and then put all my props and voodoo dolls and stuff on it and make that be the backdrop for the show. That was the original plan. So, yeah. I have your Florida address. I'll send it there if you like. That isn't going to help. Let's see. We don't need your name. Hez is enough. That's right. Enough is enough. Dagnabbit. Yes. That's right. Even Ray, who at this point knows my real name and has known it for months and months and months, and we talk every day. Even she still calls me Hez. That's who I am now. I'm Hez. Unless you're my kids, then I'm Dad. In fact, it was funny. Just last weekend when the boys were here, my youngest son asked me what my name was. Because he's like, Dad, I was thinking. I'm like, what? He's like, your name's not Dad. Nobody's name is Dad. I'm like, yeah, that's not my name. He's like, what's your name? I'm like, what's your middle name and last name? That's my name. Because you're named after your first name, and then your middle and last name, you're named after me. And he thought about it for a second. He's like, wait, what is my middle name? I never use it. I'm like, But it was cool. It was fun. Get a van and take the boys to help. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, eventually, when I get to a point where I, can do that, that's the plan. Rent a U-Haul van and grab the boys and make it like it's not a road trip. Kansasville isn't that far away, but it's far enough that we could spend it. We can make a day of it. We'll go there. We'll pick up the stuff. Plus, a lot of their stuff is in there too. Like I said, when we moved out of the house, we just threw everything in bins. So there's my daughter. There's some of my daughter's things in there. Some of my son's things in there. Some of my ex-old lady's things are in there. And all that is. But I mean, so they would dig through and find what they wanted as well. So it's good. Florida Jim's back from the doctor's office. How'd it go? I hope the appointment went well. I hope everything's fine. Yeah, shit's in Florida. Yeah, it is. Lots of poo in Florida, especially lizard poop, because where I lived at the time, the the whole when I would step outside when I was in Florida, it was kind of wild. When I would step outside, the grass is just green grass, but the second you step on it, it moves because there were so many geckos in it. Like when I was in Florida, where we were at, there were just geckos everywhere and wild roosters. And that's another thing. And I've said this before because I came from here to there. We got hens all over the place out here, but they're all in farms or in cages. You always hear them though. But in Florida, just wild roosters. I never saw a hen, not once, the whole time I was in Florida, but roosters everywhere. You could hear them in the morning, caw, 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 with the caw, caw, and all that. It was crazy. And then ex-old lady, biker has. That's right. Yeah, that was a thing. That was the one thing, because I always called her my old lady. And she's like, no, I'm not old. I'm younger than you. Like, I know, but you're my old lady. You're not an old lady. You're my old lady, you know. But anyway, not anymore. So that's over. Being in Florida and doing the thing out there, it was different. You know, it took a while to get used to it. And now I'm back here and I'm remembering things that, like, I didn't realize I missed, like the owls. Out here, I used to talk to the owls. It's hard sometimes to get it right. That's how they do it out here. And I used to talk to the owls all the time. When I was in Florida, I never heard an owl. But out here, since I've been back, every night. And bats. I never realized how many bats there were out here until I went out there and then came back and realized, what's that noise? I haven't heard that in the whole time I've been in Florida. Now, I know obviously bats are in Florida, but I never heard them out there. Out here, every night. Squawk, squeak. You hear them squeaking up in the trees. Fireflies. Yes. Yes. Although we did have some fireflies in Florida. There were a bunch of them that must have had a nest in the movie theater. Because I remember, and I don't remember which one it was. It was one specific room, like, you know, in the movie theater, like they have 10 screens. So I don't remember which one of the 10 it was. But one of them, every time we watch a movie, when they turn the lights off, you see the fireflies while you're watching the movie. Sometimes, every once in a while, I'd get one like, right, I'm trying to watch a movie. Get away from me. But yeah, that's what it is. Let's see. What do we got here? From Florida Jam. That's because we have southern hoot owls down here in Florida. They sound different. You've heard them just different. Okay, so they're different. So they're owls, but they're just a different owl. They make a different call. Okay, that makes sense. She's still ignoring to accept my dad where he refuses when I'm in the chat, like a Star Wars movie. I don't know who this person is. I don't know what they're talking about. Graham from the Graham and Bob Show, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I stayed at an Airbnb. They were all over. I was having car insurance nightmares. Oh, man, that is not good. Anyway, guys, that brings us right to the 3-hour mark. Oh, my goodness gracious me. What a great time I've had hanging out with you guys this morning and every morning. I love you guys so much. Best fans in the world. Thank you guys for joining us. God bless all you guys. God bless Ray Ray. Again, she's back home. And hopefully, you know, everything will be all right in the long run. Like I said, the trip is taking a toll on her. So it's definitely, like I said, you know, it's hard. Like I said myself, just me driving one day, you know, and I was exhausted. I'm healthy, relatively speaking. And she was in the car for 2 days. So I can't even imagine what a nightmare it must have been, that whole trip. But it is what it is. Anyway, thank you guys once again. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. And just one last reminder, and I'll be talking about it the rest of the week, tomorrow and Friday, that there isn't going to be a Saturday show this week because I'm dedicating this Saturday to just hanging out with the kids the whole day with no interruptions, having fun. I love you guys. Thank you guys. As always, I appreciate everything you do. You guys. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, I'm all shook up.
stream. On the first day of the deer hunt season, a hunter fell out of his deer stand and broke both his legs. Why couldn't this happen on my last day of hunting? The hunter cried to the doctor. It did. The doctor replied.
No.
That's wrong.
That's messed up.
At least it wasn't a hemorrhoid.
That's why we own a ground blind.
That's because your camo shrunk. Oh, what did the beaver say to the tree? It's been nice gnawing you. What's the best way to watch a fishing tournament? On a live